Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Shub Sandia Titanic and howdy partner. I can't do the Texan accent, man. I would love to have a Texan accent, but no. Alright, hello wisdom, I was gonna say. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today is Friday, August 22nd. On this day, 1989, the rings of Neptune were discovered. And anything that has to do with space, for me, always is flabbergasting. Because I've always felt, I suppose is the right word, I've always felt like we were small and insignificant beings, if you will. But whenever we actually gaze upon the stars, let's say it like that, you really realize how tiny we really are. So it's a really good, whenever you feel like your poo smells like roses, as Outcast would say, just remind yourself, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, my friend. So for those of you that love space, much props and respect to you. I feel like in a different life, I definitely would have gone into astronomy of some, or in something towards space. I do feel like there's so much to be had there. So I get why some people are obsessed with things like Mars and stuff like that. So it's fair, it's fair. Also, happy birthday to Miss Dua Lipa. Also on this day, she turns 30 today. So happy birthday, Miss Lipa. Assuming that's her real name, I didn't actually check, but it's basically her name at this point, right? That's how artist names work. Today's question of the day: how do you notice you've changed? For me, I reflect really often, and by reflect I mean whenever I do stuff, I remind myself that if I don't double check whether or not the thing I was doing had the effect I wanted it to have, I won't actually be able to tell whether I was successful. And so, of course, sometimes you do something and you're not going to see results until much, much later. Those are harder to reflect upon. But a lot of stuff is instant, right? Like, let me give you an example. For me, I felt really, really awkward when I streamed. And then, because obviously I'm just sitting here in my office, right? Just talking to a microphone. And so that felt really uncomfortable at first. And then throughout practice, I reminded myself, you know, just about everyone, or I'm assuming everyone, feels awkward talking into a mic at first. And then at some point you get used to it. At some point your brain says, oh, we can do this. And so that's one of those things where I reflected every day. I was like, did I feel less awkward today? Did it feel more comfortable? Why was it awkward? What can you do to make it less awkward? And so all those little steps make it so that for me, noticing I've changed becomes a very conscious thing. And to be fair, I wasn't always like this. But I will definitely admit that I much prefer myself in a high reflective state. So let's see how you guys answer this question of the day. As for today's stream theme, we are back into Dune Awakening builder mode. This is really fun for me. This is the stream theme in Dune where I get to have the most time to talk to you guys. So there's a good chance I won't miss any chat at all today. Sometimes I have to miss some chat. But hopefully today, because the pace is nice and mellow, I'll be able to answer everyone's chat. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out. If you're interested in joining, we play on the Orion server. It's a European server, Sietch Umbu. Feel free to join the community, guys. All good vibes here, basically. Always. And if not, then we have to have a serious talk, because I'd like you to be happy, which in theory means you like good vibes. All right, guys. That's all I got. Here we go. Which Texan accent? Let me unmute on Discord really quick. There we go. All right. I'm pretty sure. Is there not a Texan accent? Texan accent? I thought, what's his name? Is Matthew McConaughey not a very Texan accent? I feel like I just said something weird. Alright, he's about to yell at me. Wisdom's about to yell at me right before he logs off. Okay, Wisdom, I'm sorry. Robots will take jobs. Is this an easy question? Yes or no? JK, robots will take jobs, yes or no? Answer the question, Wisdom, before you bounce. Matthew McConaughey has a southwestern. Ah, see, it is. So it is a Texan accent. So there is a big difference, I'm assuming, between southwestern and the rest of Texas. By the way, when I booted up the stream, I was like, oh, I guess I'll start building. I removed a tiny pillar here and the whole roof came down. So I feel like Stern is upset with me right now. Alright, we're just gonna not tell him that happened. Although something tells me Stern knew that was gonna happen. No votes! The answer is definitely yes. That's really easy, guys. Easiest votes of life. Not a chance. Not a chance. Robots do not take jobs. It's going to happen. And it should too, honestly. It really should. Whoa, what is this? These two? Like, if it doesn't take jobs, that means we messed up. It should at least take the extremely easy repetitive jobs. And then the people that have those easy repetitive jobs, mind you, we should still take care of. So it shouldn't be, oh, you're useless, bye, good luck with your hunger. It should be, we're at a stage where we don't need your services in this function anymore. So we need to find something else for you to do. Or at the very least, you know, hang around until we can find something for you to do. Which is, of course, the big fear people have in terms of robots often. This is the weirdest structure ever. Them kids like their weird structures. Them kids being Stern. I'm just gonna trash talk Stern because I know he's not gonna be here today, so tomorrow he's gonna be like, yo, you spent the entire stream trash talk. Yeah, I did. I did, Stern, so what are you gonna do? But actually, probably don't say this to young kids. Never mind. I said nothing. I said nothing. Let's see. Interface, alright. Or East Texans have Texan accents? Sometimes, but usually have Louisiana accents or East Coast. Oh god, that's a lot of terminology. I'm gonna have to look those up. What would you say is the big difference between Texan accents? Or Southwestern? What was Matthew McConaughey again? Southwestern? What's the difference between Southwestern and like Louisiana? Or like East Coast? Accent wise, is it thicker? Is it heavier? How would you describe that? Hello Rental, how are you doing? Lucy woke me. Thank you, Lucy. Tell me something about your marketing statistics, Lucy, whether or not you're liking the degree, whether you like where it's going, whether you see yourself doing something with it. I'm assuming she didn't hear any of that, but Rental's probably going to tell you about it anyway. I much appreciate all of you. How are you doing, Rental? Let's see. Panhandle Texans sound like Montanans or Oklahomans. Okay, this is really confusing. Why do Texans sound like the rest of the United States? Can explain that to me. How does this work? How does this work? How do I put a roof on this? What the heck is up with this building? Hello? Alright, wait. What do I... What's with this terrifying building? I guess it's just this, honestly. What's the quote? Chris Yami says, "A liar knows that he's a liar, but one who speaks mere portions of truth in order to deceive is a craftsman of destruction." Very true. Those are the ones you need to watch out for. Which is rare, luckily. If they're good at it, they're called psychopaths or sociopaths. Normally, anyway. Or maybe it's the other way around. If there's something wrong with your brain, where you're a psychopath or a sociopath, you're good at telling half-truths. Hello, Rental! No worries. How come? Didn't you rest well? I feel like you're actually sleeping a bit more now, right? which makes me pretty happy, of course, as a nurse. Louisiana is Cajun, border Cajun, a bit of patois. East Coast is people who are from the Atlantic coast, Southwest. Okay, oh my goodness. You guys are complicated in the US. Very complicado. What do we do with this? I can still not make a roof? Are you serious? What is happening? I guess more triangles. Guess it is what it is. I don't feel like I have a choice here. It is what it is. Alright. Make sure no one tells Stern I broke his building. He won't notice. I can pretty much guarantee he won't notice. Texas is vast and made of multiple cultures and subcultures. There are multiple Mexican accents that only exist in... What the crap? Texas is gigantic, right? The state's huge, right? In comparison to a lot of the other 51 states. 52, 51, 50, something like that. I'm European. I can get away with not knowing how many states the US has. I'm pretty sure Texas is big, right? Yeah, that's why you should watch out for me. Ah, okay. All right. Make sure you go to bed in time, Rental. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Chris Yami. Matthew McConaughey picked up a bit of California Surfer. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Cool. All right. 50 states with a couple protectorates. Slaps Texas. This big boy can fit so many nations in it. Okay, all right. Yeah, so it's gigantic. I assumed as much. Alright, well, we broke that building. I do feel like we break this building, but I think Stern's gonna hate me. Honestly, I feel like I break it, and if Stern really likes it, he'll rebuild it. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, I'm breaking this. I will let Stern rebuild it. Bye. Whoa, I actually got all those blocks. Okay, okay. Looking good, looking good. No, that's not looking good, wait. How are you doing, Rental? Did you rest well? How many hours of sleep did you get today, Rental? Let's do this talk. We've never had this talk. She's like, oh no, the nurse is gonna check on my somnic state. Yes. What is that? I just want a roof. Let me build a roof. Why is it so hard to build a roof? Honestly, I feel like I add more triangles. Look, I just add a triangle here and here. Here and here. Here and here. It's just triangles all the way. That's how you finish this building. That's all it is. It's just triangles. Look at that. Boom. Umbrella mode. That's it. That's the look, guys. This is how you finish this setup. I knew it. I'm a genius. Absolute building savage. Wow, that doesn't line up. All right. But it doesn't matter because it still looks okay. I need to make this spectacular so Stern knows I put in a lot of effort. Why can't I do this one? I can overlap the other one. I can't overlap this. What do you mean? Oh, come on. Hello? There we go. Okay. Making it work. Making it work. Excuse me? Yes. 4 hours? Okay, alright. That's a really good reason. Very nice of you. Very kind for you to stay up for your friend. Make sure you catch up on the sleep, but I will definitely not give you crap for taking care of your friend. Make sure you watch out that you don't get ill from it though. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, chapeau. Which is French for you're amazing. Well done, Z's. This is amazing. Look at my architectural prowess, guys. And then we do something like this. Just to prove that we understand engineering. Boom. Support beam. Only on one side, because only this side needs it, obviously. It's a little tiny house. With breasts. This is interesting. Alright, well, I can live with this. Looking good, looking good. I do feel like I move everything that's over there though. That's kind of weird. This needs to... Oh, come on. Please. Stern didn't mess around with the energy. Stern was like, Phacil said handle the energy problem. I will handle. He did handle. He definitely handled. On the plus side, he feels better having someone able to talk to, despite how hard it is for him to speak from the swelling. Oh. Make sure you give yourself enough credit for how nice you are, Rental. It's actually crazy. I'm pretty confident you hold up that tyrant persona because you're not sure whether you're allowed to be proud of yourself. I am hereby informing you, you are. More than proud. Once you start crying, let me know. You're welcome. Let's see, this goes here. Here? Here. Here. Why would Stern build it over there? Wait, does the placement matter? I'm assuming it doesn't, right? You can just put them in your base. I'm assuming it doesn't matter where I put them exactly. Oh crap, there's stuff down here. Alright. On the absolute downside, I have to learn how to play Marvel Rivals now. That's a rabbit hole. Good luck with that. Should be fun though, from what I hear. The game's amazing. Hear that, guys? Phacil wants me to cry. Yeah, from pride, absolutely. Jarvis, clip that. Exclamation mark clip if you want a clip. What, he wants you to feel the release of a good healthy prolactin surge? Alright. Yeah, okay. He's definitely from Texas. You can put them in a dirt hole and it still works. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Dirt hole, functional dirt hole confirmed. Too far? Too far. Come on. I just wanna... There we go. Come on. Please. Yes. Yes. Alright. Yes. I am... Wind Turbine Man. What's the quote? The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Yes. There's a book, there's a famous Dutch book called We Are Our Brain. We were talking about it yesterday, right? Like if we were capable of being any other creature that might have superior body composition to humans, what would it be? And Craig said octopus. And I said, technically speaking, we are octopi. Because everything we are happens in the brain. No, that's not true, Phacil. It happens in the heart too. No, it doesn't. Everything we are happens in the brain. Okay? Fun facts. So yeah. We're technically all octopi. You're welcome. Here? I'm just gonna assume Stern doesn't mind me putting all of these here. There's an uneven number now. No. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Good. No, there's not an uneven number. We're fine. JK. I have officially promoted this platform to the energy platform. So if someone breaks it, we're in deep trouble. That's okay. Who would hurt Phacil Gaming? Other than everyone present. Yeah, no? Amazing. Phacil, it happens in the heart too. Alright. How else do I pump my blood? Your heart is a slave to your brain. That's how that works, for those of you that didn't know. Your blood just gets orders all the time. Or your heart, sorry, just gets orders all the time. Faster, slower, calm down, beat, stronger, weaker, relax. All of it, orders from the brain. That's not true, Phacil, because actually there's reflexes. Reflexes are from the brain. You're welcome. Well, actually there's hormones. Hormones are from the brain. You're welcome. Well, actually there's a lot of electrical conductivity. Okay. If everything we are happens in the brain, why does the stomach have so many neurons? Because the brain knows how to delegate, okay? And how did I share a lucid dream that my little brother described to me the next morning? As if we were actually there. Something's going on outside the brain's physical form. Maybe. I'll give you that much. Between pheromones and electricity? Yeah, sure. It's still all brain though. I'm not saying that we know everything the brain does. Far from that. I'm saying everything we are is brain, basically. My cousin who told his nurse mom, the diaphragm doesn't do anything because we breathe with our nose. Alright. 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 I forget sometimes you just can't win. You just can't win. The diaphragm doesn't do anything because we breathe with our nose. Alright. I'm assuming he was like this, right? And even then, if only he knew. You know how big the diaphragm is, by the way? It's a gigantic muscle. Let's see. With this logic, if I enslave Stern in-game, I can take all the credit. Probably true. Then there's the field of veridical, what is NDE? That shows people with total brain death can come back and accurately describe the exact processes used to operate on them while they were dead, even the rooms. I'm sure there's some hallucination there, but I am not a scientist, so maybe I am wrong, of course. Perhaps, who knows, wisdom, maybe you and what you've read is ahead of the curve, would be amazing. So far though, mostly everything we are is brain. He was giving a live demonstration. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Also, I wanted to learn really quick, because Stern handled our energy problem really efficiently. I'm assuming he did that with these. Yeah, he did. Genius. Absolute genius, Sterny boy. So these are omnidirectional turbines? What are these called? Yeah. Okay. He fixed our issue. Miraculously. Oh, I just realized the base is not here. What is this? Oh, random fuel cell. Okay. Why is there no wall here? What happened here? Who did this? Maybe we make a ramp, actually. I feel like it's a ramp. We'll go ramp. I don't mind. No. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's the same floor pattern, right? It is. Is it? Yeah, it is, alright. Covered in sand, that's all. Alright. Whoa, no. No, don't be like this. I can't put railings on this? Okay, screw the stairs then. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Alright, well, screw these then. In that case... That better? That's still ugly. Alright. What is this? Okay, well, in that case, we just go stairs. Inclines. Half ramp? I think we
Sector
go half
weather
ramp.
alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Wait, please, Sector. I'm busy. Sector can weather my alert. This one? Yes. Near death experience, except actual. It's a wild field. Look into it. Okay. I will do. Will do. Oh, please. Nice. We have a staircase. Looking good. Looking good. And then we do these. Oh yes. Looking the illest. Alright, Sandy Storm. NDE is an outdated term that's stuck.
Is approaching.
And veridical means verifiable evidence supplied by others in the room. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Wisdom. The problem with science is there's a lot of verifiable evidence, which still doesn't mean very much, unfortunately. As far as how solid it is, okay? So everything I say, the reason why I always nuance everything towards you guys with just my opinion, just my experience, just what I've read, just what I've seen, is because I'm someone who does do his homework quite a bit in terms of what I have to do as a nurse, as an ICU nurse. But the problem is, like, this is particularly present when someone's been an ICU nurse for like 40 years, not me for the record. They'll say, you know, like, life goes back and forth. One day you have to do A, then you have to do B again, then A, then B, then A, then B. And so the evidence just bounces back and forth. And you could wonder, does that just mean scientists are stupid? And the answer is no.
Alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
The answer is that the evidence keeps bouncing back and forth. That's the problem. And so this is one of those issues where, unfortunately, it's very hard to solidify evidence into a place where it's irrefutable. And so that's where it's tricky. So I honestly hope you're right. I would love it if death were something we could transcend, if you will. We're gonna find out. Maybe one day. Would be cool. Hello, Koogly Woogly. How are you doing? I called him Koogly Woogly live on stream. He giggled like a schoolgirl, guaranteed. How you doing, bud? You lurk because work. I like it. That should be your motto. Lurker because worker. Base building is going pretty well. Yeah, it's going pretty chill. How was your week, bud? Question of the day. Lots of reflection, and I try to set precise, definite metrics. If it's a tangible skill or something similar. Nice. Yeah. I gave a similar answer. I like how you phrased it more. I did nuance that whenever you have a goal that's long-term, it becomes much harder to define. Just because it's long-term, so you're not going to see the result. That's the issue, right? So, very cool. Thank you. Thank you for the answer, Google. Do you feel like you do it consistently enough? Your reflection practice? Only one question, then I'll let you go lurk. Got him. Doing well, thank you. I'm doing well as well, thank you. The child preparations are all done. We're ready for the kid. Bring the... Actually, no. I can't say that out loud because she's 34 weeks. So, 6 more weeks and then bring the baby. Play your part in life, but never forget that it is only a role. Yes. And so if you don't like the part, pick a different part. And if you want to get better at the part, practice at the part. Alright, we go back to builders. Looking good, honestly. I'm sure Stern will fix that roof over there. It looks a little bit empty. Or barren, rather. What did he do with this? He added triangles. Okay, okay, alright. I can do this. I can make Stern proud. I will make Stern the proudest. Stern, this one's for you, my boy. Watch me wreck this. Hello? Oh. No. No. Where is the triangle roof? Is it this? Yes, it's this. Then it's probably this, I'm assuming. Is it? Yeah, it's this. Oh wait, so it's just this? This is what he did. Alright, alright, alright. I got it. I got it. Figured it out, guys, because I am a rocket scientist. Obviously. I am the best there ever was. Ooh, please don't wreck it. Okay. Definitely no. Let's see. Long-term ones are great because I often don't realize how much progress I've made until I changed quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. It is harder to notice was my point, but you're absolutely right though. I enjoyed the long-term reflection. Favorite example was a woman with no medical experience. After that, she inexplicably woke up and described the exact process, tools, and verbiage used to treat her wounds. She saw all from above. That's pretty spooky. That's pretty spooky. I will take it as incidental evidence. Very well done. Pretty spooky. If anything, I reflect too much. There's no such thing. There is such a thing as being too hard on yourself though. Definitely stop that. I'd rather be focused on the work to come. That is fair. That is fair. Alright, good luck lurking but working, my boy. Good luck. I'm working on the Phacil Gaming merchandise store, by the way. That's fun to do, I'll admit. She also saw a dusty pair of scissors abandoned on a high cabinet in an adjacent room, which the medical staff didn't know about, all confirmed by investigating. That's spooky as crap, dude. Alright. Who knows? Maybe. Who knows, wisdom, honestly. Little bit of shade. Wait, did you add music that fades in when you don't speak? Yeah. Yo, Google always notices, yo. Always notices. Google notices all the deeds. You pay attention, dog. Well done. Quite the analyst. Don't be me. Be soft on yourself. Touch a bed. That is fair. I'm not sure that's what he meant, but I like it. I like it. I appreciate it, Google. I'm trying to make sure that whatever merchandise I make is not about me. It's about being positive, being happy, being etc. So I'm hoping I nail that. But we'll see. Also, I'm gonna ask people like you guys, if you want to design stuff, we can put it on the merch store. You guys know me. I don't want this to be a me thing. I am honestly at a point in my life where I have to accept that maybe if we stopped making so much about ourselves, we would be much better at making the world a better place. I say maybe, but I'm pretty confident. So yeah, long story short, it should be an us thing. But let me work on the framework first, because I am not a coder, nor am I someone who's good at drop shipping or anything like that. So I made one t-shirt, I designed it, and then I ordered it to see if it's not garbage. And if it's not garbage, then I'm willing to let you guys buy one as well. So that's where we're at. Gonna take some time. Can't wait to make stuff for that merch store. Hell yeah, wisdom. We'll do the thing we agreed upon, by the way, for your brother. So whatever merch you make specifically, I'll make sure I add it in the description. I will take no profit out of it. So it's just all the profit we can send to whatever what is it called in English? Charity, whatever charity you want. Or of course, if you want to use the money yourself for something else, that's no problem either. How do I do this? Here? Please. Please. This is so hard. Yes. Oh, I'm amazing. Stern is gonna be like, yo, Phacil knows how to build. Stern's definitely never ever gonna say that, but it doesn't matter. One can dream, one can hope. I am literally the best builder that's ever lived. Oh yes, look at that, guys. I just built a temple. I'm amazing. That looks like, what's his name? What's the guy in Mortal Kombat with the edged hat? Kung Lao, is that his name? That looks like his hat. Dude's amazing. Phacil's amazing. I'm just saying. That's so slick. Very nicely done. Thank you. Something tells me you will do just fine. I appreciate you, but you build way better than I. Ah, yeah, it does mean something. I'm not per se someone who builds a lot in games, to be fair. So I'm learning to enjoy it through Dune. I know Stern loves it. Stern is absolutely addicted to it, and so it's fun for me to see what he does and then kind of go from there. I noticed that I have a very functional mindset, so most of my stuff is like, well, if it's not functional, I think it's silly. But so I do enjoy making it look more dynamic, right? Because functional would be pretty square and basic, which is what most of my building looks like in games. But so I'm enjoying adding a bit of aesthetic spice. This looks weird here. This door here looks weird. Stern needs to fix. Can we fix this? I feel like we can't. We'd have to move this outward. Can we move this outward? We probably can, right? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We gonna do... Okay. Okay. Nothing happened. Alright then. Alright. Alright then. No problem whatsoever. All according to plansies. Don't remember what it was built like, but that's okay. We're gonna find out. You would clip this. You would clip it. Well done. That agreement was for the Gears of War posters in case I couldn't sell enough myself. That's true. Oh, but I don't mind. Whatever you want, man. We'll do whatever you want as long as you're happy, but that's all I care about. I don't mind, Wisdom. I feel that. All of my Minecraft bases are holes in the ground with a bunch of chests. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly how I normally build bases. But then Stern is like, no. Why you suck, Phacil? And I'm like, okay, fine. Fine. Fine, Stern. Fine. Fine. Can we expand this in some sort of way? Probably not. I feel like I need to build a pillar here if I want to expand it. That's probably what went wrong the first time. It needs to be something like this. Should be something like this, I feel. That makes a lot more sense, actually. If you do not structurally support a building, it will collapse. Perfect sense was made. Okay, okay. Although this looks really weird. I don't like this. Crap. I have a better idea. I know how to do this. I can do this. Alright. Let me cook, the young ones would say. All right. No problem. I appreciate the clip. I was picking. It is a good clip. I will admit. Where do we go? So this is... Alright, this is gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing. I'm not sure where I'm going with this building, but I feel like it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. Can basically guarantee it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking slick. We've definitely used up enough space though. I don't know if we need more space for the base. I feel like this is wide enough. We're even ready for expansions. And then this needs a wall, obviously. Oh yes, looking sick. I don't know any of the lingo. Stop laughing at me, Google. Although I'm getting better at it because of streaming and stuff. Oh, look at it. It just looks like you're supposed to bow and clean your feet before you walk in here. It's sick. Except for this thing not being in the middle. That is awkward. Oh, God. Alright, well, maybe it's okay, actually. Might be okay. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Window? Window. No. The other way. Boom. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Can we? Oh, time for the trims. Trims? Please tell me this works. It doesn't work. No, it needs to be on the floor. I was gonna do it on the roof. Bummer. Hey, what's up, big boy? How are you doing, bud? Not laughing at you. 100% laughing with you. I don't mind. You can laugh at me. But I know you're not. Don't worry. I don't mind. How old are you anyway, Kugel? I don't think I've ever asked. Have I? No, I don't think I've asked. I feel like you're my age, right? You're like almost dead, like me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do feel like you're in your 30s, but maybe you're end of your 20s. Definitely looks like a temple. Reminds me of one of the dungeons from Persona 3. Oh, very nice. I like it. I know what to do. I know what to do. I can do this. I can... Please? Game? I just... half walls? Oh, the trims are gonna look sick. Yo, Stern's got nothing on me. Someone call Stern. Tell him Phacil's out cooking him. This is cray cray. That's definitely not your generation. Cray cray is not this generation, right? Cray cray is is one generation prior. Would be my guess. Please. Yes. Esky, I hope Joseph enjoys his bone box. Who's Joseph? Not going to disclose my exact age, but I'm late 20s. Hey, got the guess right, Google. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. No worries, Google, no worries. I feel like you guys are all way too wise for your age, at least. Or maybe I was just an idiot when I was your age. That's probably the case. Let me let me backtrack a sec here. I should at least be wise enough to understand that. He is overjoyed. Who's Joseph? Seems like he has to send a gift of appreciation. Oh, that's nice. I love the whole social interaction happening in Minecraft, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Yo, Stern is gonna see this building and he's gonna be like, oh no, I got mad competition. Look at it. It's amazing. It's about to transform into a truck. Basically. Wait, as a nurse, is 30s really that old? No, it's really young. It's crazy young. When someone's like 60 or 70, nurses, at least on the intensive care, will say, oh, so you're young. And then people are like, what? We're like, well, okay, for hospital standards, 60 or 70 is relatively young. So it's like 80s, 90s is where we start. If you're ill and you're in your 80s or 90s, like that's the age where nurses start going, maybe we accept that at some point we don't survive, right? So there's really dark talks that start arising. And the reason why is because if you're in your 80s or 90s and you're really ill, the stuff we have to do to you in order to save your life is basically torture. And if you're in your 20s, we'll do it to you. And, you know, it might traumatize you, but we'll be like, you'll be okay. A couple years of rehab, a couple more years of processing your PTSD, and you'll be fine. You'll have 40 good years to survive, to be happy you survived, right? So this is ICU mentality for you in a nutshell. But if you're in your 80s, you might not have 4 or 5 more years. And then definitely you won't have another 40. So that's kind of where it gets really... 80s, 90s, we get worried. Cray is Gen Z, I think, right? We're in Alpha now? What generation are we in? I think we're in Alpha? I too remember Cray. Yeah, that sounds right then. And that sounds like it's Gen Z. Gen Z, maybe Gen Y. But I think Gen Z. You say you can't build... I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It's starting to look dope. Look at it, guys. Alright, that roof needs working on. Not good enough. Uh-oh. I almost... If I broke those two, the whole thing collapses, I realized. Luckily in time, because that's where the pillars connect to the roof. Thank goodness I paid attention. I feel like Rental probably had a heart attack when she saw me do that. She was like, no, he's doing it. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. Peachy, we survived. We're okay. Cool existential dread averted. That's okay. Just make sure you're happy every day. And then you have no existential dread. That's how it works. Yay. We did it. Oh yeah. Remove the flat roof. This. Oh no, does it collapse if I... It might collapse, I'm kind of scared. But I do feel like I need to remove it, or it'd be weird. Okay, alright, we're okay. I thought for a second it would collapse there, but we're okay. We're okay! I feel like this is something Stern would do. No. You may call me Michelangelo. Alright, let's see. What does Andrew Carnegie say? Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Hell yeah, guys. Get in there. Follow Andrew Carnegie. We're entering beta? What year is beta? What year is Gen beta? High risk Jenga, basically. What's up, Craig? How you doing, bud? Gen Alpha about to feel old from the new younglings. That is true also. I've told you guys this story, right? Like I walked into my daughter's classroom and they have a little glass box filled with what they called antiques. And basically everything in there I've used in my life. I was like, great. Good to know. Good to know that's where we're at. Thank you. Looking good. Stern has to love this, right? There's no way Stern comes here and he's like, oh, this is ugly. Stern is gonna be like, yo, Phacil, I'm proud of you for the first time in my life ever. My very short young life. And I'm gonna be like, thank you so much, Stern. Can we hug now, please? And he's gonna be like, F off. And I'm like, okay, alright. Okay. Okay, Stern. Okay. Let's see. I was just talking to Connor about Pentiums and he was like, I don't know what that is. Exactly. Antiques, Krieg, is what that is. Been meaning to ask, I hope it's fine. Are you planning any new Helldiver streams? I always enjoyed them a lot, especially the viewer loadouts. And the answer is no right now, big boy. I talked about this yesterday. I do miss the game. I enjoyed it quite a bit as well, for the same reason you guys did. The problem is that my image right now is that I'm a Helldivers 2 YouTuber / content creator, and I'm trying to ditch the image. And I'm kind of scared that if I jump back into it too quick, that it'll make it look like I'm that again. And so that's kind of where, yes, I want to. At the same time, the algorithm seems to take forever to understand that I'm not just a Helldivers 2 content creator anymore. And so I'm trying to find the balance there, but I have no idea when, but hopefully soon. So if it gets to a point where I'm like, whatever, sure. But for now, I'm trying to learn and grow as a content creator, basically. So long story short, for now, no, but hopefully towards the future, which again, hopefully it's not too long. Yes. I would love it, honestly. A lot of the stuff I'm seeing you guys type about in the Discord, I'm like, oh, those are cool. I would love to test the teleporter backpack. I feel like that backpack has my name written all over it. Like, I absolutely love the whole movement aspect of that game. I feel like the backpack would make I would make sick clips with the backpack. The amount of times I would blow myself up just for show would be crazy. Instant aging. 25 is Gen Beta? Oh, so my daughter in September is Gen Beta. Okay, that's good to know. I don't pay attention to Generation Talk because it's BS half the time. Yeah, probably. You have to listen to the right people. If you listen to the right people, they'll basically nuance correctly. They'll explain what every generation probably has in their favor and what they have working against them, based on the time period they grew up in. Which of course makes sense, right? So depending on how life was when you were growing up, that influences who you are as a person gigantically. Let's see. What were some of the items? What do you mean? What items? Oh, in the thing? Like, you know the little telephone that you had to rotate the numbers to dial? Most of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. That was in there. But also the flip phone. Okay, the Nokia, where you could play Snake on your phone. See, again, some of you guys are like, what the hell is he going on about? But I also know probably Google right now. It's like, no, I use that. Yes. Antiques, my friend. Antiques. Alright. Hey, what's up, Crane? How you doing, man? Thanks to a tire blowout, I can visit. Holy crap, dude. Are you okay? I'm assuming you're okay. You sound pretty chill. That's dangerous, man. I'm glad you're okay. Holy crap. One thing to think about right now, you are projecting only a Dune creator. Yeah. This is why I was considering either this week or next week. I'll probably do it next week. Doing some more Baldur's Gate, because I haven't finished the playthrough. And then probably start mixing stuff in. So maybe one game per day. And then try to bounce back and forth. Which I think is the best way to go about it. So that's what I'm trying to do. But like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what the right route is for me. And all I know is that I want to talk about stuff that makes people happy. Try to add value to people's lives. And the game I played doing that, I don't really care about. As soon as I saw the backpack, my first thought was that you could make a montage of slick style kills with it. There you go. That's exactly what I would do with it too. It looks way too fun, honestly. I'll be stoked for it. I appreciate the understanding, of course. Yeah, it's what Krieg says. I need to watch out that obviously I don't get pushed into the Dune creator content thing. But I have Krieg watching my back and Connor as well. So we're just trying to figure out how to properly brand me, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. And so I do feel like avoiding Helldivers right now is a good idea, because that's how I fit into the YouTube algorithm, if you will. But that's okay. I don't mind it. I'm just trying to get projected into the right people's, into the faces of the right people, if you will. Don't like generation talk because it's really BS when it comes to, oh, you guys are into this, yet for my birth year, I have more relatable things with kids. Yeah, okay, this is the stereotyping thing. It's fun when you listen to a generational talk from what you're probably inclined to like or dislike, depending on the time frame you grew up in. Because you'll notice and identify a lot of stuff. And you'll also learn, oh, so that's why my parents or older friends are like that. There's a lot of things that you can relate to. I think one of the better ones that I got was Gen X, which is the generation before mine, is a group of people that were not used to stuff being so quick. Like if you wanted to order a pair of pants, right, for example, it would take forever, right? Or you had to go to the store more often than not, right? And then obviously if you go to a store, you can only you have to go through all the stores. You guys can swipe once and you'll see, us guys, sorry, can swipe once and we'll see 50 pants in like 10 seconds, okay? And so you have to realize the speed at which we can do stuff is extremely high in comparison to what Gen X is used to. And so their whole mindset is much different because of it. And so now obviously they're getting used to it and etc. But innately they were used to stuff being slower. And that's probably why, now that you hear this, it makes you understand why whenever something new gets introduced, I don't know, AI for example, it takes that generation much longer to be like, oh, okay, now this is here. And so they use it much less. So it's these little things that is fun to listen to from a generational talk perspective. The only one I used was the Nokia. My father had one. When he got a new phone, I played Snake on the old one. There you go. Antiques. I'm fine, was going so slow, didn't even know this tire blew out. Oh, okay, that's great, man. Glad you're safe. How are you doing, Jonathan? Want a Helldiver stream? Let all help Phacil out and like the stream so we can make it happen. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for the call out. Definitely helps out if you guys like the stream. That's it's actually a really big deal. Thank you guys for the likes, for taking the time to like the stream. How are you doing, Hanky boy? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Would you even order it now if it said a 6 to 8 week shipping and it didn't cost 50 cents like on Temu? Probably not, right? You'd be like, I'll pass. Right, so it gives you an idea of how potent modern day, what is it, business is. Okay, so that looks good. This looks good. I feel like we need to do something with this walkway. It feels really bland. Can I do something with this walkway? Oh, I need to run an ad. People are gonna get slapped with ads, actually. Let's see. Let me say hello to Hanky boy first. How was your day, Hanky boy? After he answers, we take a break. Right now, I'm mildly annoyed at 4-day shipping. 4-day shipping. It's too long. 4 days. You expect me to, like, cope 4 days? It's like, well, yes. People used to cope 6 to 8 weeks, Greg. Come on. Remember when you had, exactly, remember when you couldn't order stuff online? Those were the days. This is where all the youngins are like, you guys are sad. Yeah, basically. You rad too, youngins. You rad. I think the people born between 2000 and 2010 were the transition generation to this new online shipping age. Probably. Yeah, that sounds right. You're probably right there, Rental. And of course, guys, just so it's clear, if you're born in that generation, that doesn't mean that's who you are. It means it's who you're more inclined to be. Like, for example, I have a young kid I'm working with right now. He's like 23, 24. He's a student ICU nurse. Like, he loves 60s stuff. I don't like 60s stuff per se. I don't like it, but I'm not like, oh, I'm all into 60s, right? So this guy listens to Sinatra and like old school rock, right? So it's super funny, but just realize that being born in that generation doesn't brand you. Don't criticize what you can't understand. Perfect timing, Mr. Bob Dylan. That's the idea. The idea is just having an image of the tendency per generation. And so at least you know, oh, okay, so that's where they're coming from. Circuit City no longer exists. Yeah, the only stores that still exist are the stores that went online, that went with the generation. Alternatively, first generation to be born with internet. Also true. Some places still have extremely long times. Had to order a part when I was working at a lab that took 4 weeks. Yeah, which isn't always a bad thing, because sometimes it means they make it for you. They're making it specifically for you, right? And then obviously that's not a bad thing. Classic rock. I got you. Hank says, hey there, Phacil. My day's been great. Got through a pretty satisfying day of work. Took a 2-hour nap and I'm about to shower to make myself feel clean. That's actually how he talks, by the way. That's why I say it like that. Awesome, dude. Have a good shower, bud. I appreciate it. Alright, last one and then we take a break. Crap. One sec. There are a common set of experiences that specific generations have which can guide development. But it's not deterministic. Exactly. So it's a generational intel is basically to give you an idea of what you can expect, but that doesn't mean that that's what it is. But it'll give you the tendencies. So for sure. Yeah, exactly. People that went through really, really hard times in the world, which you could argue is not these times, crazy enough. Like, they're extremely, extremely frugal, I think is the term, where they save everything. All right, guys. Time for a break. Thank you for hanging out, having a good time chatting. This is exactly... I feel like I'm gonna keep these streams in the most if once I start streaming Dune less. But for now, having a good time. Hope you guys are too. I appreciate you hanging out, guys. Good as always. I'm glad you guys are having a good week. And thank F that Jonathan / Crane is safe. A tire blow is very dangerous, guys. But luckily it wasn't going fast, so. Alright. Take a break, guys. Move around, get a drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom. You know the drill. See you in 5. All right, we are backsies. Let's see what I miss. Good to know what I act like in bad time. No, it's a guideline. It does not define you. Freak is Gen X, by the way. Gen X is often colored by the Cold War. I'm pretty sure you're Gen X, right? Maybe you're Gen Y, actually. I don't know what the cutoff point is. I know you're in your 40s. I think that is Gen X. But it could be 50s, actually. No, it's probably 50s. Never mind. I think you might be Gen Y. A lot of them don't care about anything because it could all go up in a mushroom cloud at any moment, basically. I like listening to some classic rock music from time to time. A bit of Frank Sinatra here, some Elvis Presley there. And some Queen in between. Hell yeah. Pretty sure many people here in this chat can relate to that music taste. I guess it's time we work on the guild base. Honestly, I want to change the walkway up here. Feels kind of weird. This walkway doesn't feel finished. But what do I do with it? Boston never disappoints. Led Zeppelin, The Doors. I'm pretty sure everyone here can relate to this music taste. See? That's where generational talk makes no sense. So luckily, the year you're born in does not define who you are. It just gives away tendencies. Possible tendencies. Let me nuance. Possible tendencies, not actual tendencies. Is it this? Is that claustrophobic? No, it feels okay, I would say. But then what do I put on top of it? Do I make it 2 high or 1 high? The failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Yes. Or I've heard this put in many ways, but I just enjoy the if you never quit, you can't lose. I enjoy that statement quite a bit more. I'm not sure whether this is a good idea, but gonna find out. No. I goofed. Needs to be in the middle. Not symmetrical. Unacceptable. Right, I feel like I'm onto something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, was it on 5? There's 4 between it? Yeah, there's 4 between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Piece pick this. Here. This. Oh no. What are the odds? What are the odds? Can I fix it? Boston was way ahead of its time in my opinion. Some of the sounds you don't hear for 5 or 10 more years. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's cool looking back, right? Like some bands and some artists are just They're so much better than what they should have been for their day and age, which is really cool to think about. Like, how is that possible, right? But it is. But it is. I guess I just skipped this one, honestly. Like this. You're a cusper? Technically a millennial. What? What? What do you mean technically a millennial? What year is that? Let's see how old he is. I forgot already. I know he's in his 40s. I remember where whenever I looked up generational years, no one could agree where the borders are. No, of course. Yeah, this is also very typical. It's not about it being an exact science, Rental. It's about understanding that the time you grew up in affects who you are as a person. That's all it is. If anyone pretends like it's an exact science, they're dumb. You shouldn't listen to them. Not sure how I feel about this quite yet, but we're gonna find out. Definitely need to finish it. Trust the process, they say. Trust the process. No. No! That's really weird. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Inclined roof. Looks okay. Not a digital native, but much of it was
Sector weather
developed
alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
as I was growing. So I learned how to build computers. Cool. I wish I learned how to build computers, honestly. I had a couple guys help me build my PC. It was a lot of fun to do. But before that, I had no experience. Actually, a long time ago, my friend Susan, who does the artwork, she actually helped me build my PC, but she did most of it, so it wasn't actually me doing it. This time it was me doing it. With two webcams on the rooms where I was building it, and then guys from... it was Craig, Sakura, and Know-How. They're all in the Discord, in the Phacil Gaming Discord. They were like yelling at me, "No, that wire doesn't go there, Phacil." Okay, alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? No, it's the wrong one. Wrong incline. Needs to be this one, apparently.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Is there no steeper roof? No. So it needs to be an incline. Incline. Roof. My kids don't have any idea how all the tech works. That is probably a problem, but this is definitely the generational thing speaking. I do feel like that's a big problem, because I didn't know how all of it worked either. I still don't know for the most part, but I do know that it's a problem. Just because if you understand how it works, you can reverse engineer it, which is a big deal if something breaks, for example, or if you're just trying to understand whether or not you can trust something. I think this is where, actually, probably a fun way to connect the dots here. I think this is where...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, sandstorm. I think this is where human nature has a very, very high gratitude towards integrity and authenticity. So let me give you an example. I know a lot of you guys are very nice to me, and you guys are like, "Oh, I think you're such a cool person, Phacil. Thank you so much for doing what you do." I think a lot of that, funny enough, is you guys know that whatever I give you is me. right? And so there's no, well, this is who I am on stream, guys, and then when the camera's off, I'm someone else, right? And some of you know this for a fact because I hang out every now and again on the Discord when I'm not streaming, and I'm the exact same person, right? And the point I'm trying to make here is that I think the human mind knows that if something is just it, and you can completely see all the, you can see all the cogwheels, you can see where it's greased, where it isn't, you can see all the little intricacies, you know, okay, I understand it, I know where it's going to let me down, and I know where I can trust it. And if we see all of that, we're okay. I think we as humans, we're just like, well, if we know how it works, if it breaks, we don't mind, if it works, great. But if we don't know how it works, it gets really frustrating, because then you kind of just have to take it for its word, whether it's a thing or a human being. Because then if it doesn't work, then you're like, well, this is annoying because you said or it said it would, and it didn't, and you don't understand why. But if you understand why, then it becomes a lot more tranquil on the mind. So this is, of course, again, a very heavy opinion. I do think that this is a big one, though, to test for yourself. If you don't believe it, don't feel it, don't trust it, definitely test it for yourself. This is definitely a game changer if you find yourself in a situation where you can test this. Let's see. We go here. Oh. Then this one goes. And now I need to count blocks. I can troubleshoot and fix darn near any problem. Exactly. Yeah, there's a really fun. I watched the video that went viral on YouTube a while ago, and the video was titled the video was titled "Mind Absolutely Blown," right? And it's basically a mom helping her daughter, and the daughter made the video, and the mom is like doing some yard work, but she's not a gardener, right? She's just doing yard work. And then the daughter like asks her mom, like, how do you know how to do that? And then the mom says, what are you talking about? And she's like, you know how to do everything. That's what she says to her mom. And then her mom says, everything is figure-outable, right? And so the girl's like, everything's figure-outable. Yeah, of course. Someone built it. You can reverse engineer it all the way to its loose components. So for whatever it is that you try to figure out, you can figure it out. And so yeah, for sure, if you don't know how something works, remember that has a big impact on whether or not it affects how you feel about it. Which again, I'm literally describing the concept of integrity here. Odds are 50-50. It either can be fixed or it can't. That's not how statistics work. Okay, alright. Gen Y/millennial, the same. Ah, okay. Oh, you are Gen Y. 1980 plus is Gen Y. Oh yeah, you're a 1980 plus. That's fair. Yeah. Because I'm close, I have some Gen X stuff. I missed the question. No, stop paying attention. I was too busy talking. What was the question? Because Craig said, and so did Kugel. Let's see. Yo, I appreciate you, Kugel. Thank you. Ghosts are definitely real. Where's Wisdom? Wisdom would say yes here. I don't know. I have ghost stories. I think I've told you guys a ghost story. And I'm a scientist, so I shouldn't have ghost stories, but I do. So yeah. This one, Lolidas call. Reflection is everything, guys. You heard it here by Kugel first. Make sure you reflect. This we break. One of these. Break. One of these. Oh. Break. One of these. I believe that it's possible there's a phenomenon we call ghosts. Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, alright. If we're gonna do semantics, then the answer, of course, is always it depends, but yes. Ooh. I feel like this is gonna wreck it. I knew it. That's okay. Luckily, it's not too much. Oh, I know how to fix this actually. Oh, at least a little bit. Make it a tiny triangle. Looks a bit better. Why is that? What is this? No? I needed this one apparently. There we go. Alright. Just because we can't explain it does not mean it's supernatural. Yeah. This is a forever debate between people that believe in supernatural stuff and don't. There's no way we ever end this debate. Well, maybe one day we find out, but probably not. People seeing lightning thought they were thrown by a big man in the sky. Exactly. Because they are, right? Greg just got upset with me for the first time ever. Damn it, Phacil. Clip it out of context. Hell yeah. Let's see. Return from cleansing my body. Welcome back, Hank. How you doing, bud? My fatigue has been lifted. Yeah, a good shower is always fantastic, honestly. Heck yeah. Welcome back, Hank. Alright, I'm not sure how I feel about this corridor still, but it's getting there, I feel. It's this. Then it's this. This. Looking good, looking good. I'm not confident how I feel about this. Stern is definitely going to hate it, so we need to do something to it. It's not good enough yet. It's definitely not good enough yet, but it's giving it some flair. There needs to be some more trim or something. Back in a bit. Oh, no worries, Krieg. Thank you for hanging out, bud. JK, of course, guys. Lightning is not thrown by a man in the sky. Let's make sure I say that out loud. Alright, we can move on. You're welcome, Hank. We are good friends for a reason. Yes, honky boy. Let's see, do we go... Oh no, Phacil used a racist word. No, I didn't. Honk is actually his name when he's inebriated. That's how it works. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Which I would prefer he never be again, but I'm not his dad, so unfortunately I don't get to choose, right, Honk? Did I do that staircase right? Yeah, I did. Okay, all right. This. No! No, it needs to be more ramps, actually. Excuse me? There we go. That was weird. Am I getting... Alright. It's one of you guys. That spooked me. I thought it was the Sardaukar. I thought I was getting Sardaukard. Oh. No, I can't do it here. Can't do it here because it would obstruct the way. I can't let it obstruct the way. Maybe... This is weird. Oh no. It needs to be like one more here, I feel. Okay, this thing I'm doing right here definitely needs some work. Do not judge me yet, team. That's right, Phacil. I have to be responsible with how much I drink. Hell yeah, Hank. I appreciate you saying that out loud, but I appreciate. Even if you don't actually do it, I still appreciate. JK, he does it pretty well, honestly. He pays attention. He pays attention. Let's see. This we break. This goes here. Here, here, here. Yeah, there's definitely some work to be done. Okay, so the structure is kind of there. I need to figure out how to support corners. How do I support corners? Eski updates the Minecraft server. Yeah, he updated the Minecraft server, guys. Last patch is what he said, I believe. And he added some stuff you guys asked for because Eski listens to the public. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Eski, for upholding and maintaining the server on behalf of everyone in the PG community, of course. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. Alright, so now the question is, what do we do here? I have no idea how this is gonna look. Maybe? Maybe? I need to... Oops. I need to figure out what to do with these. These pillars need to have something good or Stern is gonna wreck it right away. There needs to be something good here. God, if only my internet cooperated. No, that stinks. You can make a phone call to your internet provider. Hello to IQ for being welcome for being early, and why are you anxiety? What do you mean your anxiety? What do you mean? If you do the work, you get rewarded. There are no shortcuts in life. Yes, sir. That's exactly how it is, Mr. Jordan. That's exactly how it is. Thank you for the wisdom. Let's see. He has a date. Oh! Do you? When? Please tell. I need to change doctors. Why do you need to change doctors? And also I'm taking the motorcycle safety course. Yo, you got this, man. Everyone here believes in you. We know you passed the theory. So that's all you need. You can do this. Focus. Focus to IQ. If you can solo a difficulty 10 in Helldivers, you can do this exam. Guarantee it. Just bring a warp pack. Pretty sure that's good advice, one way or the other. You got this. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, if you're really, really stressed, chew bubblegum. Believe it or not, that sounds like a joke, but that's actually really good advice. Because then you basically life hack your brain into being calm. Which is where it should be whenever you're in a situation where you have to perform. Somehow mostly anxious over the needing to change doctors. Why do you have to change doctors? What do you mean you don't have a date? Can you please stop lying to us, 2IQ? Just tell us her name, at least. Alright, there's a whole story behind changing doctor, but to sum it up, a girl I liked in high school works there now. That's the reason to not change doctors. What is this all about? Can someone tell him to not change doctors? It's called destiny, dude. Exactly what Rental said. Chew on stuff. How do you know she didn't follow you there, 2IQ? Hmm? How do you know? How do you know? Could just be fate, dude. What if it's just fate? Huh? Alright, it's starting to look absolutely disastrous. I can do this. I feel like I can do this. There has to be something here. Please? Please tell me there's something I can do. Alright, alright, alright. God. Please. It's not right. What do I do with the corners? What do I do with the corners? What do I do? I guess I just... Okay. No, she let me on. She told me she liked me too, but wasn't ready to date. Then I said, you're probably the only boy I talk to who isn't just... Then she said, you're probably the only boy I talk to who isn't just trying to get my nudes. And a week later was dating some other guy. How old were you when this happened, dude? At that age, no one knows what they want, dude. As you get older, that gets better. First time I ever blocked a person on all socials. She's on block now because that was 5 years ago. But exactly. So 5 years have passed. That means she's 21 now, which means she has more wisdom. She still does not have a fully developed brain, but neither do you, for all intents and purposes. JK, of course. So it sounds like it's destiny. I say destiny. So not the video game. I mean, like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Destiny. You got this, 2IQ? Alright, everyone say it with me. Don't change doctors. Don't change See, this is why I'm not a cheerleader. Tell him he's not allowed to change doctors, guys. I feel like I can make this work. I probably can't, but I feel like I can. That's what matters. It's coming along. Please. Which means smash. Maybe talk to her first. Maybe talk to her first. How about we talk to her first? I feel like talking to her first is a good strategy. But maybe that's just because I'm Gen Y and I don't know how you guys roll. That would be my guess. So I guess maybe Smash? I'm not sure. Not sure. Well, Mod 2 IQ high school do be like that. Exactly. Time passes. Literally just effing talk. Exactly. I don't know. I think I'll just hide for a bit. No. I'll get the bike and let it do the talking for me. That's not how that works, but good attempt. You can do this to IQ. Everyone here believes in you. Both the motorcycle test and the talking. You can do this. Do it. Give us love stories. You deserve it. Do it. It's starting to look better, honestly. Is it? Kinda scared. Is it? Really? Oh god. Please. No. I want to close it off. Let me close it off. Don't be like this. Don't be like this. Ramp? Oh, that works. Okay. That looks okay. Acceptable. Acceptable. No. Yes. Acceptable. Please tell me Stern doesn't randomly log in. He said he wasn't going to be here today, so I took chances. This is not the moment I need him to tune in. Alright, alright, alright. Chill the F out. Me to literally every single one of my boys who is going nuts over a woman of all things. What do you mean? Do you not understand that men are romantics, Rental? We need to talk about this. Can someone explain to her that the actual romantics on the planet are not women? Fun facts. Someone say it for me, because she's not going to believe me. She's following what she wanted to do since high school. She wanted to be a nurse, and now she is. Oh, that's awesome, dude. You can tell her you remembered that. That's romantic. Now I will excuse myself, because today is an explosive day. Ah, you're okay. No worries. No worries, Rental. Take your time. Feel free to stay here as well, of course. No worries. This? No, it's the other one. Wait, what's the... Is it this? How do I fill up this one? Is it this? It is this. Wow. Alright. Okay. Yo, honestly, it's not looking bad. It's looking, looking terrible. Okay, right. In her mind, you were probably too safe and passive. So likable, but not making her heart spin. Exactly. So make sure you take her on a motorcycle ride. Safely. Yanni said, everything great that has ever happened to humanity has begun as a single thought in someone's mind. Remember this too, IQ. Say hello to the girl. That's what Yanni's saying. Say hello to the girl. Go say hello to the girl. Can I not? I just wanna... Please. I just wanna close this off. I can't close it off. Alright, it is what it is. I can't close it. I accept it. Looks okay. Acceptable. I can live with this. It's acceptable. It's acceptable. It's acceptable. Okay, okay. I can live with this. Can I? I feel like I can live with this. I can live with this. Alright. I will live with this. You guys notice I'm trying to convince myself? Good. This is literally what everyone does. I just do it consciously. You're welcome. It's usually where people are like, of course Phacil would flip that on us. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Come on. Thank you. There we go. There we go. You are more than welcome, team. That's looking okay, honestly. Lamau, I was gonna say, well, I'm not safe and passive anymore, but that comes across wrong in this context. You can say it. Say it to her, though. Really racking my brain trying to think of a positive merchandise ideas for the store and which old ideas I can make work. Use the quotes you see in the generator wisdom. Use the quotes and try to think of something you can draw with it. You're welcome. You don't have to think of ancient wisdom. It's already there. But you can make it graphical, which is something that Socrates didn't know how to do. You're welcome. Not going back to the doctor for this one. Yes, you are. 2 IQ is the man. Ooh. Yes, you are. We got this. Whoop, whoop. If I want to talk to her, I can find... Come on, dude. Can someone call him out? Dude. Just go talk to her. You can do this. We are believers of the 2 IQ. You can do this. Just do it, 2 IQ, just do it. Yo, Stern's gonna be so proud of me, guys. It's crazy. I'm getting excited for when Stern logs in. Stern's gonna be like, this is the best building day of my life. You're welcome, Stern. Here to serve. Do IQ stop coping? I feel like you're way too good at these catchphrases, Rental. Well done. Well done, actually. Well done. Is there a reason this ramp is here? Probably not. Oh, I goofed. I goofed. This whole thing needs to come down. There we go. Oh, sorry. Need to pop this one. Boop. Yay. I goofed. Because I needed this here. And then we select this. Hello? There we go. That does look like it's way more fitting. I looked on social media. She's engaged. I have an out. Okay, alright. Alright. Oh, I'm proud of you for looking. At least you contemplated the thought. Well done. Well done, 2IQ. Well done. I like it. Well done, sir. Well done. Probably leave it like this, honestly. Yeah, this is fine. Half walls, I guess? Yeah, maybe no. Not half walls. Half walls would be weird here. Maybe I can get away with this pillar? It's the only one that isn't like this though. Oh, that's so weird. In football, there's a goalie, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't shoot your shot. Alright, it definitely does. Don't be a home wrecker, okay? That's not good for you. I'll be honest, I don't even care about the couple. I care about 2IQ because that's the guy I know. You're not gonna be proud of yourself. Just keep that in mind. It could just be... Dude. Alright, you need to double check. Might be destiny. Rental is the profit taker in Warframe a hard boss to fight? Sounds like a hard boss to fight. I shoot my shot with taking girls every now and then, but not when they're engaged. Yeah. I'm gonna stick by saying you need to make sure you're proud of yourself. Yo, what's up, Iconica? How you been, man? Been a long time. Thank you. Doing our best. It's the Guildbase. We're working on the Guildbase. I don't know if you've ever played Dune, but game's dope. Game is dope. And before you ask, I am considering playing Helldivers again. I'm trying to get rid of my Helldivers 2 image because right now YouTube thinks I'm just a Helldivers 2 content creator. So I'm trying to burn that. And then I'll definitely go back to playing it every now and again. On stream, I mean, of course. How have you been, sir? How's life? Any more crazy builds? I'm pretty sure you're the guy that gave me flamethrower primary slash anti-material rifle. I think that was you, right? Pretty confident. One idea I've really wanted to sell for a long time is a silly cartoon picture of a shark, card shark, and a dog, sly dog. Maybe one of your quotes warns about dealing with shady characters? Yeah, we actually got one today, Wisdom. The quote was, someone who lies, someone who says something incorrect because they didn't know better is not evil. Or what is it? I'm trying to think who said it. It's something along the lines of, if you lie, but you actually think you're telling the truth, you're not evil. But if you consciously tell half-truths, it gets really hard to detect the lie, if you will. It's something like that, so I can definitely look up these quotes for you once you need them. They sound fun though. What is Card Shark and Sly Dog? To be clear, Phacil, the taken girl was in an abusive relationship. Okay, alright. You didn't say this. You need to nuance 2IQ. And I didn't actually shoot my shot. I was just trying to get her out of it. That makes you a good guy, dude. Come on. Doing good? Lots of good grades? Nice. Congrats, man. Thanks for asking. How you been? I've been good, man. Heard a lot about the game. It's quite cool looking. Also makes sense. Yeah, the algo is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's alright. I don't mind too much. Just gotta give it time. I don't have deadlines, luckily. How far are you into your school? I don't remember if I asked you. Are you in college or are you in high school? I feel like I have asked you. My brain is like, For everyone who wasn't here before, you should like the stream to help Phacil out with bringing back Helldivers. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. That is true. That's probably how it'll work too. If the YouTube algorithm detects, oh, the dude's just a random game streamer, it'll probably start understanding. So I would appreciate a like to the stream, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for the time and effort. I'll have to think about finding the right time to take on the Profit Taker. Yeah, no worries. The Flamer AMR build was from me. Oh, see, there you go. My newest build is, let me open it and check, but it's from the new Warbond. It's pretty fun. Okay, okay. I haven't seen quite a few things of the new stuff, unfortunately. But feel free to post it, definitely. College, studying. Oh, you're a math major? The dude's a genius, alright. So I can transfer to engineering, for engineering. Gotten through my first filter course over the summer, no less with an A-, but there's harder things to come. Dude, that's amazing. Congrats, dude. Holy crap. The Zen bro, this is a Google quote. Those who are crazy enough to change the world are the ones who will achieve the change. Hell yeah. Make it till you make it, guys. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Can I do anything to structurally support these walls that doesn't look weird? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I'm just gonna half wall it. Alright. No. Turn it. Thank you. Half wall, half wall, half wall, half wall. That looks really weird. Not gonna lie. It's about as weird as it's gonna get. That's even worse. This is disastrous. Alright. I'm gonna let Stern work on this one. Stern's gonna choke me 100%. We never did the no death challenge. You're right, Wisdom. You were right. I completely forgot about this. Holy crap. My bad. I apologize, but that is a hell of a challenge though, unfortunately. I do feel like if I come back to Helldivers 2, that's what I should come back for, right? Be like, I'm coming back to settle. I don't know. I feel like this looks okay, honestly. Oh, wait. Can I? Can I? Wait. Does this work? Can I put these railings there? Oh, it puts it on top, not beneath. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, well. It's not the worst looking. Okay, I can live with this. I'll leave it like this for now. And then I pray Stern doesn't go ham on it. Okay, we'll leave it like this for now. Okay. Alright, time to work on the guild base. I guess we go top to bottom to make sure nothing implodes. Or not guild base, rather. The guild quarters? I don't know what it's called, where people sleep. I forgot the stratagem since I've been on a bit of a break, but the newest build I had was the new variable. It's really fun for sniping devs, one-shots them on torso. Wow. Okay, ultimatum and thermites with the armor passive that revives you on death. Basically, since you're guaranteed to die, I used the revive to nuke myself and whatever killed me. Ah, okay. Interesting. There's some interesting new gimmicks, right? I'm assuming the warp pack is probably considered meta at this point, right? Most likely. Hey, I didn't realize I did it like this. Goofy? I didn't do it like this actually. Stern did this. I was like, why don't I remember this? It's because I didn't do it. Hello? This way, please? Rotate, dude. Oh, it's a different... No. That's a problem. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It's not. We're fine. We're okay. We're peachy. Side note, theory on why I'm so agitated? Coffee. There's a good chance, yeah. I should not have drank the coffee last night. Normally calm and low energy, even when sleep deprived. Yeah. Coffee is a... what's it called? An adenosine antagonist. So adenosine is the thing that makes you feel tired and groggy. Also known as the thing that lets you rest. So yeah. Definitely a problem. Definitely a problem if you do not have adenosine when you're trying to rest. Looking good, looking good. Here, 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 here. Surprisingly, not to my knowledge, unless you're solo farming super creds. Really? Okay. Oh man, I feel like I would rock the warp pack. I haven't played Helldivers in forever. Oh man, the temptation is real. At some point, I will have a good reason to come back. Which is you guys, basically. Give me a bit. I just need the algorithm to realize I just want you guys to be happy. That's all I want. I'm not interested in anything else. Stop branding me. Which it will. It's okay. I'm just picking. It's not that bad. Alright, this goes here, here, here. Probably this. Looks good. Looks good. It looks like an actual roof. I will experiment with coffee to see if this holds up. Yeah, definitely don't. Just make sure you don't drink coffee when you're trying to rest. Alternatively, it's just one of those days. It's probably the coffee. Really fun. You can even warp into bunkers. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I still watch all of the in the Phacil Gaming Discord. There's still a lot of people that post videos and stuff. Like 2IQ makes videos on it. If you guys haven't subbed to 2IQ on YouTube, definitely do them a favor. It helps out a lot when you sub to people and you like their videos. It basically gives the algorithm a hint that there's at least some interest in it. So it gives people an idea. And you have to realize YouTube has a lot of data on you. So if you like the video, being one of his friends, at least they're like, oh, okay, so you're the type of person that would like or would be willing to like this type of video. And so then the YouTube algorithm's like, who else is like you? And they'll start showing his videos to people like you. So definitely, long story short, be a nice person. Help him out if you don't mind for a second. Much appreciated. And I think Pendulum also does Helldivers content. TW Pendulum. I think he's mostly doing Battlefield right now though. If you want my advice, I'd say come back to collect the free 250 medals from MOs and let them farm again so you can get the goodies quick. I think I'm capped on 250. Or is it 150? It used to be 150 or 250. I don't remember. That's how long it's been. Well, I was capped when I left. So unless they raised the cap. Not on video or anything, but just to make efficient use of resources. Oh, like that. Yeah, I can. That's okay though. I try not to be too FOMO with video games. That's a habit I have for myself. I appreciate the tip though. It's a really good tip. Thank you, Ikotica. Oh, let's see. Where is it? Where is it? This one? This one. Oh, this is wrong. Problematic. This one? Wedges? No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. And then this one. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Not good enough, I guess, for now. 250, I think? Is the cap? Is that a new cap or is that what it always was? If that's what it always was, I'm pretty sure I had it already. Yeah, I do my best not to feed the FOMO. I do, again though, your tip is really good. It's just a choice you have to make. I do my best to avoid FOMO like the plague, basically. It hasn't done me very well in my life, let's put it that way. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Yeah, exactly. Or what's the saying? And there's one saying one of you guys threw at me. If you ever wonder how you're ever going to get somewhere, the answer is one foot in front of the other. That's the answer. And it's always the right answer too. It's always going to be one step at a time, which is awesome. Always was. Okay, alright, yeah, so I should be captain. I should be captain, in theory. No, wrong one. This. What door do I use? What door do I use? Also, I probably wrecked these. Because there's a roof above us. There's a roof! Yo, the guild quarters are gonna look dope. They gonna look dope. I do need to figure out what door to use though. Do I want it to be transparent? Probably not. Maybe yes. Probably yes. Actually, no. So do I use a square door or a circular door? It's probably circular. It's circular. Yes. Definitely circular. Oh man. It's a lot of work that needs to be redone, but that's okay. Crap, I need to drop stuff in the storage. Ooh. Looking good though. I just realized this is weird.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Again, what's with the sandstorms? Please, sandstorms. Depositing some stuff. And we need to take a quick break because people are about to get slapped with ads. Oh yeah. What year? Actually, before I ask you what year of your math degree you're in, we do need to take a quick break. If you bounce out, no worries, Psychotica. Thank you for hanging out, but good to see you again. I'm assuming your life is well, right? So it's not just your grades that are going well, but your private life as well. If it's not, of course, as always, my offer will stand. If you ever want to talk about it with a random stranger who's willing to listen, send me a message, man. Glad to see you here. Alright, let's see. TwyQ says, I thought that was like an actual weather alert in your...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Would have been a serious thing, right? But it is in the game. It is in the game. Very serious alert, actually. Okay. Quick ad break, guys. Take a break with me. Get up, move around, get a drink, get a snack. See you in 5. Alright, we're back. Wait, who joined Discord? What's up to IQ? Alright, where do we go? Whoops. All right. That looks fine. Laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. This is a very big secret to life, if you ask me. Most people forget or don't realize it's this simple, and it really is. If you ever have the easy way out, just remember, it's very appealing, but most likely the alternative was better in terms of how you feel about it in the long run. But not for everything, of course, but for many things for sure. There we go. Where's the crooked wall? There it is. Oh yes. Looking good, Atreides. Why is that roof so low? It's not right. Is that right? Why is that roof so low? Please, no. Come on. Thank you. I guess the Atreides thing is just really because it has so much mass. Look at it. What the heck? Yeah, it says bulky. Wow. A little bit claustrophobic, I suppose. Do we just move it one? I guess we move it one. Oh. Actually, no, it should be fine. I thought for a second I needed to do this whole floor first, but should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. Let's see. Let's finish this room first. These rooms, I should say, actually. This. Windows, I guess? Make it feel more spacious. Probably. Hello, build. How'd I do it again? Alright, so the back wall was this. The inner walls, these. Or length walls? What do you call that? Looks pretty good, honestly. I like it. I like it. Put the door on the wrong side. Okay. Good. Oh, the Atreides looks way slicker. Like it. All of this is gonna break actually, because I have to redo the floor. Okay, that's good to know. Looking good. Looking good. Need to do something about the roof. Maybe it's just wedges. No, it's these actually. Half wall? Half wall. Yes. Have a good one, I gotta go. Thank you, enjoy, thank you for hanging out. Let me know if you decide you want to talk, but hope everything keeps going well for you. Catch you on the next one. Or let's see. Do we... this? This. Sick. Good. Oh yes. Open that door. Looking good. This can go. Let's see. This can go. I like the little dots or whatever this is called. The interior on this is dope. It looks good. Door. This door. No. Half wall. And then the ramp. Yes. Demolish, demolish, demolish. Demolish, demolish. Crap. Need to drop stuff. Outer face, this outer face. The Atreides stuff looks so much better than the Chom stuff. Holy crap. This is great. Storage. Oh yes. Atreides stuff looking good. Where do I start here though? Interior decoration wise, this is gonna be problematic. All of this is gonna disappear, that's fine. What did Isaac Newton say? To every action there is always opposed and equal reaction. Yes. Cause and effect always, guys. Honestly, I wish I had this type of wisdom much younger in my life. I give you guys props for how wise you are on average, from what I can tell anyway. I really, really wish I had this type of wisdom when I was much younger. Just for the simple reason that it would have saved me a lot of grief. But I suppose the reality of it is that there's no way, well, no realistic way for you to have that type of wisdom without going through it. So, would have been nice to skip, but maybe I say that retrospectively, because maybe if I were allowed to skip it, I actually wouldn't wanna. Youth is wasted on the young, that's exactly the quote. That's a dope quote. That is exactly it though. That's the quote. That's what it's all about. And at the same time, right? If we could skip it, would we? I don't know. I feel like given the choice, I probably wouldn't, the more I think about it. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. Just because all of it is experience, all of it is... life. All of it is just living. So it's kind of weird to say, would be nice if I could skip it. Because it really wouldn't, realistically. Funny enough. Always fun to realize though, that the stuff we regret is actually the stuff that makes life worth living on average. Which is nuts. How is that a thing? But it is. I know my back wouldn't hurt anymore. Alright, fair. Alright, maybe there's some stuff would be nice to skip. Perhaps. We'll give it that much. Some stuff, yes. But not most stuff, probably. As bad as my youth was, and as bad as I often was, I definitely needed it to be who I am now. Exactly. This is basically everyone. Regardless of how terrible we believe our lives to have been, we wouldn't be who we are today without it. And so, the conclusion is logical. If you skip it, you'd be a different... If you skipped it, you'd be a different person. And luckily, there's not too many people that want that much. Definitely some, but I don't think there's many, per se. Which is cool. Cool to be able to say so confidently. I put effort into this. I forgot. Let's see. I forgot how much effort I put into this one. Backpack full. Come on. Here. Oh, it's this side. Let's see. Have a good one, Rental. Thank you for hanging out. Catch you on the next one. Bye bye. Say my best to Lucy. Meanwhile, I know people who are terrible people because they were given everything they wanted in youth. Exactly. That's the point, right? That is exactly the point. That at the end of the day, we all want what we don't have, and the only reason we want it is because we don't know what it would actually do to us. Funny enough. Because if we did, then we'd be content exactly how we are. Which is also funny. Life is, what's the word? Ironic? I think the word is ironic, but it's probably moronic. It's probably more accurate. It's probably more accurate to call it that. Maybe we just learn to be happy with what we have. That is probably the way to go. The way to go. Please. Please. No. Yes. Dude. There we go. Good, 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 good. It's working. Working. Oh, no worries, Rental. Don't worry about it. You were here. You kept us company. Don't FOMO. We don't mind. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good weekend / Good Friday. I appreciated you being here for as long as you were. And even if you're not here, you're still here longer than Marcos. Make sure you tell Marcos I said that. He'll lose his crap. just kidding. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. JK, I was kidding. I was just jokes. Just jokes. I appreciate every minute you guys spend with me. Remember, life is short. So per definition, every minute you decide to spend with me is a minute you could have done something else with. And for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you, guys. Oh, what do I do here? Half a wedge wall? It's too high. No, this is weird. Why? Ah, well, it's what it is. It is what it is. Where's Marcos when we need him? Marcos? Marcos, Kalispera? I'm trying to trigger the Greek. I feel like he's probably mid Deep Rock Galactic dive right now. And I feel like he's like, Is Phacil summoning me? Little voice in his head. Is Phacil summoning me? Yes, Marquitos. Was that spice? Oh, but it's a building day. I can't do spice. Here. Oh, actually that breaks. Never mind. Whoa, what was that? Shenanigans. Yes. Open the door. We are making pace today. I'm pretty sure this is the last building and then everything's Atreides. Wow, it is. Oh, we did it, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, yes. I'll let Marcos know and use it as leverage. Yeah. Tell him. You tell that Greek boy. Let's see. Life is growth, and if we stop growing technically and spiritually, we are as good as dead. Yeah, this is the same thing we were just talking about. Thank you, Morihei Ueshiba. Or should I say Morihei Ueshiba? I'm pretty sure that's how you actually pronounce his name. He's right. Obviously he's right. Because he's in the generator. No, that's not how that works. He's right because at the end of the day, what is life if not experiences? Right, Craig? I feel like that's the most bland thing I've said in a while. Probably not. But I'll go with it. This. What is life if not experiences? Exactly, Craig. That's the only thing you can keep. Yeah, exactly. When you're on your deathbed, guys, that's the one thing no one gets to take from you. Everything else, poof. Everything else, poof, poof, poof. Unfortunately, some people figure that out really late. Which really is unfortunate. It's quite depressing, really. Am I done with this floor already? Wait, I am. I am. Wow. Okay. Made pace. Okay. Okay. Making pace. Gonna have to think of new stuff to do when I finish here. Wedges. Oh yes. If there is an afterlife, the only thing you may be able to take along. Exactly. Oh, I like that perspective. Holy crap. I feel like you just hit like a jackpot of like famous quotes and also just wisdom. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is why, Krieg. Maybe this is why our brain is so incredibly wired and understands that the only real important thing is the people that are with us and the experiences we have. Because if there is an afterlife, so this wins for both atheists and for religious people. If there is an afterlife, the answer is go for experiences. And if there isn't, then at the end of the day, we already know what it does hormonally to us as atheists. So it's still the right answer, funny enough. This is really interesting, actually. The answer is experiences, whatever you think the case is in terms of religion. The answer is always go for experience. Huh. Fascinating, actually. Never thought about it like that. None of that negativity from you. Okay, alright. My bad. I apologize. I apologize. What's the question? Dancing should be daily. Oh! Show your wife. Show your wife you voted yes. Show your wife you voted yes. He voted yes, Miss Space Cadet? I'm assuming her last name is Space Cadet. Has to be, right? Has to be Space Cadet. It's the only thing that would make sense. Do you dance, Google, out of curiosity? I know you're lurking, so if you're too busy lurking, no worries. Lurk away. I am just curious. As long as it doesn't have to be good. Yeah, hell yeah, that's the attitude. That's an awesome answer. Well done, man. Everyone should dance, agreed. Crap, my backpack is full again. That does make sense, I'm wrecking so much stuff. Destroying so much stuff, it makes sense. And if you do get a chance to dance, what type of dance? Just two-stepping your way into the midnight, or is there some ballroom dancing? Is there some Latin dancing? Is there some break dancing? What are we talking? Met someone in college/university who did it constantly, and he suggested it. Basically did when no one is around, but dropped off as time went on. I should really start again. You should, man. You really should, honestly. It is such a good habit. I think we talked about people who stutter, for example. They can speak very difficultly, but they can sing just fine. And so we know it's a different part of the brain that does that. And dancing is similar, where it triggers a different part of your brain. It's absolutely phenomenal for you. But definitely, if you enjoy dancing, first of all, do it every single day. And if you don't enjoy dancing, do it every single day. You're welcome. Just kind of jamming the music, two-stepping the night away. I like it. I like it. I was just checking. I wasn't judging you much. I like it. I like it. Always wanted to be able to dance well. Not sure I'm coordinated enough. Dude, everything is practice. Take a dance class right away. Alright guys, you heard it here first. Google's gonna take some dancing lessons. It's gonna happen. He's gonna record a video. He's gonna post it in the Phacil Gaming Discord. It's gonna be great. Thank you, Google, for putting in the effort. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much. This should be a window. This is probably just this. Doesn't matter, a perfect opportunity to let loose and not take yourself so seriously. Look foolish, take time to play in all forms. Exactly, that's exactly what it is. Remember a study about a stroke victim who lost his ability to talk but could still sing. Was able to rehab and talk again by singing. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's so cool to think about, right? I only have that strong opinion because I have trouble with it, Google. What do you mean you don't know about all that? You already confirmed it. It's too late now. No backsies. Hello? Can someone make sure Google stays true to his word? For his sake, of course. Not ours. Definitely not our sake. Just his sake. We would never do you so dirty. And by we, I definitely don't mean just me. Let's see. This. Good. This. Open the door. Oh, backpack's full again. I want to take a class. You should. What would you go for if you went for a class right now? I am curious. What type of dancing style? You can do everything, of course, in time, but what would you start with? I take myself too seriously. I'm gonna keep asking him questions until he's like, no, I need to work about lurk. At some point, the lurk has to win. But for now, I feel like I'm just gonna force him into being more efficient so he can talk about dancing. Let's do this, Google. Let's see. It is. Honestly, like, if you get to a point where you stop taking yourself seriously, what's crazy is other people start taking you really seriously. I feel like that's some of the most magical things to ever occur in my life. When you stop taking yourself so incredibly seriously, the rest of the world's like, man, this guy's amazing. It's like, wait, what? How does that work? It's like, I don't know, but it does. It does. That's exactly how it works even. Who knows why, but it does. No, this has to be the other one. It has to be this. Oh, this room is gonna mess with me. It is what it is. I accept. Definitely a stupid thing that makes no sense, but people often underestimate how stubborn stupidity can be. This is a good mind bender. Sometimes we just want to be right, even if we know we're wrong, which is weird, but okay. But okay. I want to say that is Broca's aphasia. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that is correct. Wernicke's is what is it? Comprehension. Broca's is expressive. So if you have Broca's aphasia, you can't say the words, but you understand words. And the other one's the opposite. Welcome back, Rental. Yay! I was about to end the stream early because you left so soon, but now I can stay. Thank you so much, Rental. That right there is called manipulation. And I definitely would not do that if I thought you guys thought I was serious. People take me way too seriously. Do you dance, Rental? That's what the topic we're on. People take me way too seriously when I'm being silly. Don't worry, I'm waiting for a software build. We got time. Hell yeah. I don't even know all of the dancing styles. Well, do you have anything you would like right now? Shuffle step. Oh, shuffle step is very dope. That's very dope. I'm definitely going to practice that at some point. Me and my girlfriend have never been very big festival people, but I feel like shuffle stepping is something I would love to learn. It does look very intense though for my age. I'm just going to hide behind age here, but it does look dope as crap, honestly. You should practice that. All right, guys. So confirmed. Google's going to be giving us a video of him shuffle stepping. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Google. Piece picker. This. No. This. Look at how dope our quarters are starting to look, Rental. Don't you just want to move in right away? Something chill and not very complex. Just to enjoy it and exercise. Maybe ballroom dancing? I wasn't being serious. No, Rental, I was JK's. Stop it. Stop it. I'll do it if you will. Okay, you're on. Google just realized he made a mistake. He just realized. Oh no. Alright, you're on. You're on. You have to go first though. Just because I'm gonna forget. But if you do it, the moment you post that video, I will start practicing it. So I can upload mine. This goes here. Yes. Yes. This is not right. Oh no. Oh no, it's okay, okay, it's okay. Doable, doable. Acceptable. 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 Heck yeah. Alright, gotta find classes in my area. You can do this! You can do this! Alright, now everyone waits for the Google shuffle step. Oh yeah, oh this can go. Wait. What? Did I miss a floor? I did miss a floor. I done missed the floor. Oh, backpack full. Too many stones. Too many stones. Oh man, this is gonna look amazing when everything's at tradies. This already looks dope as crap. I hear you can learn just about anything on a website. Some sort of video website. Yeah, it could be. That sounds right. Sounds right. Well done, Krieg. Well done. Still got it, Krieg. Still got it. Age hasn't caught up to you. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, I feel like picking on him age-wise is a bad idea. We're not that far apart from each other. It's like not even a decade, I think, right? Maybe it's more than a decade, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I need to be careful with age jokes. It's gonna bite me in the butt. I can guarantee. Let's do the floors first, actually. Make sure I don't forget a floor again. Did I do all the floors already? I did, right? Pretty confident I did this. Floors, 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 floors. Yeah, it's probably 5 issues. That's fair. Oh, this isn't smart. Although I do feel like you're 10 years older than me in terms of wisdom. There we go. See, I can do it. I still got it, guys. I can still say nice stuff. You gotta give me a second, but I can do. I can do. No, my backpack. Again. Where is it? This wall. This. No! I just want to finish this room because it's gonna throw me off. I forgot how cool I made this area, actually. But I will admit, it looks 10 times better just because it's Atreides. It's crazy how much better it looks, actually. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I gave him a heart, guys. That's the first. I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've done that in 38 years. Okay, fine. 35. I've been alive for 35. I can say 35. Have I ever done that? Probably not. No, I don't think I've ever done that. You're the first person I ever gave a heart with my hands, Krieg. You're welcome. My girlfriend's about to choke you, but that's okay. She knows how to perform CPR. She's got you. Alright, let's see. This. This. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Oh, I can do that from beneath. I was like, oh god, how do I do this wall? But I don't have to care yet. Luckily. Wait, can I? Can I? It looked like I could. Yeah, I can. Okay, right, I can. We appreciate you, Wisdom. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Let's see, where do we go? So we finished this? I feel like I finished this. Oh, it's gonna wreck all the stuff upstairs, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? This goes here. Interface. Please. Oh, it's fine. It's not too bad. Alright. This is gonna throw stern off actually. But to make a window facing a building is kind of weird. I'll leave it like this. Alright, I finished this side. Oh, it's a room. What's the quote? Rental says, if I'm not going to be a model, I will gladly be an example. Hell yeah, Rental. Hell yeah. Rental wisdom, baby. Rental's like, oh my god, I'm in the generator. Yeah, I told you. I told you. You say wise stuff because you're a really kind person. And you're actually way wiser for your age than you give yourself credit for. You're welcome. And now she's like blushing and she's like, damn it, Phacil. Just when I think you can't get more wholesome. It's okay, you can stop there. Please record your tears, post them in the Discord so everyone can be happy with you. That's the second time I've said that today actually to you. That's interesting. I feel like today's one of those days. Break the floor? Break the floor. Here. Here. Wait! Open the door! Oh, I got it done. Okay, right. Good. Good. This? Probably this way. Alright. Guildbase looks better. Oh, thank you. We're making P-Hub great again. Basically. I am more likely to cry trying to solve this Minecraft packet issue I'm having than by overly wholesome things. Ah. Make sure you ask Eski for help as well if you can't figure it out. I'm 100% confident he will gladly help out. And it gives him a chance. It gives him a chance to do something nice for someone, which is always a good thing. True for everyone, for the record. Ah, crap. Backpack's full again. This. All right. All right. This was a good building day. Look at that. We put in work, team. Thought for a second I was gonna destroy everything. That scared me, actually. That was weird. Why was that there? What a weird pillar. Alright, well, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Wait, I had a spot where the wall was torn down. Is that on the floor above me, actually? It probably is. Yep. Did I get all these rooms? Alright, alright, alright. This, and then this. Give me this. Yes. Hello? Please. Come on. There we go. And then we do... Open the door. This. 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 Oh, yes. Looking nice. This goes here. This goes there. Oh, yes. Looking sick. This is a room. Gotta remember, this is a room. This. This. Sweet. This is Atreides already. Yes. Oh, this needs to get swapped out as well. That's the one. Yes. No! Ay. This. No, it's this one actually. Got it? This. This needs to be a window. Then this. Wait, was this a room? It was a room. Oh yeah, this was wasted space, I remember. Bummer. This was a room. Good. Looking sick just because it's Atreides. Is this floor done? Why is... That's not right. I goof. Full bags again. Open the door. Hello? I'm out of plasto. No. Rental, I require assistance. I didn't pay attention. But we got pretty far. Yeah, so the rest of the stream is me farming plastone. Look at it though, it's starting to look dope. And then we just need to do interior decorating. I have plastered my stone. No. No. But you still haven't told me what Sly Dog and Card Shark is. Wisdom? What is Sly Dog and Card Shark? Are those characters? Our friend Susan would love to help out with art, by the way, if you ever have feel like you're overloaded with work. Let's see. Alright, well, time to fly to the other base. I'm gonna admire the buildings for a second, though. Look at it, though. It just looks sick. Proper city-esque now. Why is this such a different color? Because of sand, probably? Okay. I don't quite like that, but okay. Actually, maybe it's not the sand. It is sand, okay, alright. Hello? Alright, well. Where is the Thopter? Time to get more plastone. Can't believe I went through like 7k. Holy crap. I actually had a little bit of time to game earlier today. I was hanging out with Marcos on Discord. I was literally just farming the plastone because I knew I was going to need it. But it lasted me the entire stream, luckily. But I went through it. Oh my goodness. Alright, well. Time to farm more plastone. I saw you guys doing that while I was in the bathroom checking Discord. You were like spying on us? Alright, fair. You can jump in next time. I don't mind, man. I've seen people take a crap before. I don't mind hearing it. That's the most nurse thing you'll hear me say all night. Oh. That's fair. Alright, that gets complicated then. I feel like your boss would ask questions if you're having a conversation on the toilet. Fair. Fair point indeed. Almost there. I figured out a typical min-max thing today. Apparently when the temperature for the boost decreases when it's high up, if you look to the right side of my screen right now, it says temp. When I let go of it when it's this high up, it does 3 and 2. So it's -2, -3, -2, -3. See? But then when it gets to about, I believe, 50? Oh no, so it's -2, -2 now. Now it's -2, -1, see? So the min-max thing to do is to boost really often and keep it high. So it's -3, -2. Min-max. Asian min-max confirmed. No idea if that's already in a video somewhere, but probably not. Because it's the stuff that makes you really autistic. But okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, it's up here. It's up here. I didn't reload? Okay. Alright. Let's do some farming. Try not to wreck all of our walls on the way down, Phacil. Woo! A chewy. Where's all the black rock? There it is. Does Phacil know BlackRock is one of the companies that basically owns the world? Yep. What can you do? And even them, I think, are probably really nice and decent people, for the most part. Well, I'm pretty confident they have dehumanized most of us, though. So in their heads, we're all NPCs. Which we're not, obviously. But if they knew that and acknowledged it, I'm pretty confident they'd make different decisions. Alright. What is the WEF? Where do we go? And what does vassal mean? Ooh. What is this? No. Hello? Jump into the turret seat, dude. World Economic Forum, and a vassal is a retainer or property holder. Oh, okay. Whatever the case is, it makes sense after so many years for things to be so concentrated. But again, we have a solution, guys. Stop dehumanizing other people. What? Hello? Why did you sheath your weapon, Phacil? Do you mind? It really is the answer, for the record. I have never met someone that most people would well, I've met tons of people that most people would consider evil. And if you watched me talk to them, within about 30 to 60 seconds, you'd realize they're not evil. They just dehumanized people so that their life makes sense. And so the moment you humanize yourself, which requires you being willing to listen to them, they realize, oh shit, maybe my worldview is not completely correct. Which is really cool to think about. Oh, sorry. The leader of the World Economic Forum finally stepped down, years after saying, "You will own nothing and be happy," referring to the common people of the world. Yeah, there you go. Dehumanizing the crap out of them. Us, sorry, us. Klaus Schwab dehumanized people a lot to think like that. He thought everything should be rented and subscription services to consolidate more wealth into the hands of those who know better. Yeah, there you go. This is dehumanizing at its best. The concept of those who know better, you can't say that if for just 1 second you realize no one's an NPC. Yeah, but what if I'm just better at money than them, Phacil? Well, then teach them. Like, what do you mean? Like, why is that such a hard thought? Like, it's too much work. Oh, but they're the lazy ones. Okay, all right. It's always a really fun conversation. I say it's a really fun conversation just because I've never had these talks where I was like, oh, you're such a baddie, right? It's all dehumanizing. The moment you make them realize either you accept that the other person is just like you, or you say they're not, but then usually you're projecting what you think, or what you don't like about you, you're projecting onto them. And you're basically saying, well, because I'm like this, I'm assuming everyone else is too. Because you don't know everyone else. So how would you be capable of putting all those bad labels on them, those bad traits on them, if you don't know them? There has to be a spot where it comes from, right? So it's always the same. At least my experience whenever I talk to these people, it's always the same. But again, most of them are super nice, super kind. It's not an evil or even a dehumanizing problem. It's just they worked really hard, they have a lot of money. They do want to make the world a better place, they just don't know where to start. And honestly, they do a really good attempt. Obviously, they'll give a lot to charity, they invest a lot into companies that do well for the world. You know, there's all these things, so we talk about it way too little, but there's a lot of them putting in a lot of effort. A lot of wealthy people. Number one historian and one of Schwab's spokesmen, Noah Yuval Harari, even said, in the next 10 years we need to figure out what to do with all these useless eaters, referring to lower classes. He believes brain tech and eugenics will create humanity 2.0 and make Homo sapiens extinct, with those who refuse to join in being wiped out. Yeah, more dehumanizing. It's alright. It's alright. Control what you can control in your life is always my advice. Do your best. We can't affect what these people do, but we can affect what we do. Which is why I love this whole Phacil gaming community and the way like QTS Elliot. We just need to get to a point where we're willing to spread the love, if you will. Is this a dead end? Oh no, we're fine. We love people like these. At the end of the day, right? We can't influence everything in the world, but we can influence our world. I love that quote. Come on. Please. Wait. Why did it keep saying 0? It said I wasn't gathering anything. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Alright, time to fly back. Where's her base? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, it's up there. Oh, I drove really far. Holy crap, alright. Is this a fuel? Is this gonna have a fuel problem? I need to get back. No more distractions. Ow. I can do... No, I need to get... No, okay, alright, fine. No distractions. They want the future that Dune warns about. This is the thing, right? There's a... I heard a billionaire say this recently. If you ever get to a point where you're that wealthy, a lot of times there's people that are like, oh, they must be really smart people, etc. They're not. The way they phrased it is, it's idiots all the way up. So it's good to remember that. And I really think it is. We're all idiots. And it's gonna be idiots all the way up for that reason. So whenever you get a chance to make the world a better place, remember to do so. Which is not a hard thing to do. When you get a choice between being right or being kind, if that's the choice in your head, be kind. It's always the right answer. Well, actually, Phacil, no. It is always the right answer. Well, actually is what people like the World Economic Forum people do. Well, actually... No, just be kind. And we're good. Hey, what's up, Mr. Cool? How you doing, bud? How is life, sir? Good seeing you. Did you have Aikido training? It's Friday. I think you have Aikido training. And if you did, how did it go? I'm about to run out of fuel. Ooh. Luckily, I'm pretty close. So in theory, we're okay. Hello? No. No. Okay, where does she have a battery to refuel it? Battery? Aha! I am the refuel king. I did it. Let's see. The painter at my shop is thinking about taking me and another co-worker to a metal concert in September. Wow! That is super nice. Dude, have fun. You're a metalhead, right? You love metal. I'm pretty sure. Why would you want to get out of that? What the heck? Getting that amount of wealth requires getting in on phone books of wealthy contacts and sharing compromising favors and being cutthroat, not compassionate. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have that amount of wealth, so I wouldn't know. But something tells me there's different ways to get there. Probably not some of those numbers, but honestly, why would you want to get to those numbers? So if it does, don't do it. If it does require that, would be my my advice. Oh no, that's right, I have to run the thing back and forth. Okay. I can't transfer this quickly. Oh. Oops. No, 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 get out. I had training and it went great until I missed the timing and took a sword to the head. Ow, dude. That sounds quite painful, actually. Are you okay? I'm assuming you're okay, but it does sound painful. Excuse me? Okay, come on. No, wrong button. Just let me through. There we go. Alrighty. Getting there. I thought, ouch, that hurts a bit. Then I was told I could have had my skull split open. Dude, are you okay actually? I'm assuming you're bleeding. You bled? Did you? I'm assuming you're talking about a wooden sword, or this would have been a completely different conversation. Storage full? No. Well, time to go. I'm gonna end the stream perfectly, I think, because I'm gonna be back in base right in time. Other than that, it went great. I think I should have mentioned it. It was a boken. Boken? Boken? A wooden sword. Yeah, no worries. I assumed it was a wooden sword. I've actually seen a patient with sword damage. I can tell you they didn't go to a stream to hang out afterwards. Fun fact, I guess. Maybe. It wasn't pleasant, yeah. It'll hurt. It'll definitely hurt. Holy crap, man. Oh, glad to hear you had a good training at least, right? Up until the sword. Did you stop training after the sword, or did you keep going out of curiosity? I feel like you kept going. But maybe no. Maybe no. Oh, I forgot to keep the heat high. It was right at the end, so I continued. Hell yeah. Commitment. Well done, Mr. Cool. Well done. Now let's see what temperature it drops off to 2 at a time. It's here, I think. Oh, it's from 100. Okay. Oh, perfect. So down to 100. But just keep the heat between 150 and 100. Okay. Be patient and calm. No one can catch fish in anger. Heck yeah. Busted fingernails are the currency that buys sword mastery. I like that quote. Double it and give it to the next person. Attaboys. Yo, the base looks good like this, honestly. From the top. Hey, why can I not see the penta shields? Hello? Penta shields? Wait, are we out of energy? What happened? Oh no, it's just bugged, alright. The penta shield just bugged, alright. Oh, this needs to be that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, chest is full. Too much weight. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Base looks slick. I appreciate you. It does, right? I feel like it looks dope as crap. We put in work, guys. Hello? No power. We are in trouble. Wait, why is there no power? What the heck happened? What the heck? Why is there no power? Oh, no. What? What? This is confusing. Alright. Oh, good thing we got here before it went down. It had like 9 days. Why is there no power? Circuit is overloaded. General settings. Disabled. Alright, so the power's back now. Because I disabled one still. Maybe I just break the still, honestly. Yeah, we can just disable this. Now we have 20 days. Those stills really cost power. Holy crap. But I didn't build anything that cost power, though. Huh. I thought anyway. Made acquaintance with a homeless guy? Nice! Did you have a good talk? That's a really good habit to have, honestly. Believe it or not. We were talking about the problem of the world. One of the big problems of the world being dehumanization. And you did the opposite, so well done. This is this. This. It is interesting though that there was no power. What the heck is that all about? Alright, make all the plaston. Probably make more low-grade lubricant. Okay. Was that this? Yeah, it's this, right? Alright. It was selling drawings? That's dope, honestly. Did you like the artwork? Okie dokie. I think it's here. Where do I keep all the ingots? Is it here? Yeah, it really is, guys. Dehumanization is such a... What's the word? I'm not even gonna call it a problem. It's much bigger. Let me give it to you guys like this, right? Every time I've ever had a rich patient where you could tell that him or her and their family look down on everyone else. Most people, nurses and doctors, they don't like these people, obviously, okay? And you may wonder, like, okay, but what's so weird about that? That makes sense, right? I go, well, yeah, but the problem is, technically, we're dehumanizing them as well, right? And so, if you do the opposite, and instead of coming in with dislike, you say, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you. I'm just gonna see what you have to say, why you have to say it, etc. And then we'll see where we go, right? If you do that, it becomes really interesting what happens after that. Because the magic of it is just that. The magic of it is, believe it or not, once you do that, then you open up the exact world that we need to open, right? You do the exact thing that needs to happen, which is you're building the bridge between you and them. And therein lies, I think, the big issue, that most of us don't understand that while we're judging someone else, we are part of the problem. Let me do it like this, actually, because I'm logging off. As long as we are not willing to give the people that we dislike the slack that we're asking they give us, we're also part of the problem. And for me, like, every time I catch myself like, oh no, it's one of these, like the moment, now I'm super proud of myself. The moment that thought hits me, a second thought hits, which is, it's too easy. It's too easy, Phacil. It's too lazy. Stop being so lazy. It's much more complicated. It's not, oh, it's one of those. It's why are they like that? What is their story? Where do they come from? And if you give them a second to talk about that, what happens is amazing. What happens is always the same. You get into a situation where you realize, wow, these people are like me. Oh yeah, they've always been like you. You just need to give them a moment, and that's the problem. The problem is it's really hard for us to want to accept and acknowledge that we need to give them a moment. So yeah, for sure, guys. Definitely keep it in the back of your mind. Whenever you're passing judgment, you're doing the exact thing that we need to stop doing to make the world a better place. I'll post it in the art channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Mr. Cool. All right. I feel like the base got really far. Amazing. For those of you that weren't here, I'll be streaming tomorrow as well, but I wanted to say next week I'm probably going to stream Baldur's Gate on probably the Friday, because that's the days I used to stream it on. I'm trying to get away from the Helldivers 2 image. I want to go back to playing Helldivers 2 as well, but I'm trying to make sure that the YouTube algorithm, among other things, knows that that's not my goal for the whole content creation. And so I feel like I've played Dune quite a bit now, but I'd like to go back to being much more variety. And so I feel like between Helldivers 2, Dune, Baldur's Gate 3, and probably see if I can swap more stuff in and out, so to be less predictable as to what I'm going to play, I'll be adding some games that I do still want to fit into the category of gives me time to talk to you guys. And so Helldivers 2, because I'm used to it for the most part, would be one of them. Baldur's Gate 3, because it's a relatively slow game. It's a turn-based game. Dune, because it's a chill, slow game. Right, so all of these are good type games for what I'm trying to do. We'll just talk to you guys about stuff like this. Like the concept of judgment, if you will. Yeah, Minecraft probably as well, honestly. Minecraft is a good tip as well. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, so if you guys are like, well, are you going to stick to Dune, just Dune? No, that was never the plan. I'm trying to just basically tilt the scale away from Helldivers 2 in whatever direction I can. I did feel like if I just jumped from game to game, because I did Doom, the Dark Ages as well, of course. I felt like jumping from game to game would work but much more difficultly. And now at least I'm dragging the meter away from Helldivers 2. Because again, I don't mind the game. I absolutely love the game. It's more about trying to correct the image that YouTube has of me right now. Because I have like probably like 150 videos or something on Helldivers 2. And so obviously YouTube is like, oh, you're a Helldivers streamer, right? Or a Helldivers content creator. So I'm balancing it out. I got about 25 videos on Dune now. I got some Baldur's Gate videos in there as well, so we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna come back, guys. Don't worry. The only thing I care about, as always, is just you guys being happy. You guys understanding that positivity is everything in life. Being happy is everything in life. And I know people are like, that's nonsense, man. It's not, all right? Like on their deathbed, like when they're dying, these same people, just remember, when they're dying, they'll agree with me, don't worry. And this is the problem. I can say this too confidently because I've seen way too many people die. That's it. And this is the part where sometimes people are like, no, even if I'm dying, you don't know what that's like. You have no idea what that's like. That's the whole point. That's why you talk like that. And whenever I run into one of these people, if you guys ever were to catch me talking to one of these people, you would see a side of me that I think you would enjoy quite a bit. Because I would do everything in my power to get them to understand that they're going to end up absolutely miserable if they continue down this path, no matter how wealthy, no matter how famous, etc. And then if they wouldn't want to do it, then I'd hit them with the tough love, the phrases I just gave you guys. No, you don't. You have no idea what you're talking about. And if that doesn't work, then I walk away. And it's exactly in those 3 steps, that sequence, that I would recommend you guys go through life. It's worked phenomenal for me. Just about everyone, easily 95%, probably 98% of everyone I meet, if you just talk to them nicely, empathetically, caringly, kindly, you're good. You'll get on the same page. And then there's the 1.5% that you have to give some tough love, and then you'll get on the same page. But that last little bit, you just walk away. There's nothing you can do there. It's not you. If anyone's going to help them, it's not you. But good attempt, of course. So for sure. Quote of the day, let's see. And then I bounce probably. I can stick around for 2 to 5 more minutes. Quote of the day. Every man has in himself the most dangerous trader of all. Yeah, this is a good quote. I love this quote. I don't know who said it. Did you think of this just now? I feel like there's a similar quote in the generator. But yeah, definitely agreed. We can be whatever we want to be. That's the point, right? And I think that obviously there's way too many people in history that have said that, but I feel like way too little people live it, right? So if you're someone that's like, oh, I would love, let's use Google just for the heck of it. I don't know if he's still here. If you're someone that's like, I would love to learn how to dance, and you mean it when it comes out of your mouth, then you should do it right away. So don't, I'll get to it. Maybe next year, maybe after, like just do it. If right now it lives in you, right? If it's there, if it's burning, if there's a desire there, there's something to chase, right? And if you take those little moments in life, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So obviously don't throw away your day job and, make sure you have food on the table and a roof above your head. But if you have a passion you want to chase, don't wait. I'll say it brutally just because you guys know my ICU nurse shtick at this point, but you don't know whether you have tomorrow. It's just not that simple. So live today, guys, live today. I take all my quotes from the anime Classroom of the Elite. It has real quotes of famous people as the episode names. Oh, that's awesome. That is very dope, actually. Props to whoever made the anime. Yeah, for sure, guys. Always keep it in the back of your mind. Life is short. Carpe diem, YOLO, whatever you want to call it. It's true. Okay? And the day you were to find out that it's true, it's too late technically, which is annoying. So you have to live it now, while subconsciously, if you will, or rather consciously not being able to truly understand what that means. So for sure, keep it in the back of your mind. For sure is my go-to word tonight. Or my go-to words. Classroom of the Elite. I've never heard of this. I need to watch it, I guess. I haven't watched anime forever. I should start watching some anime, I feel. But usually if I have time, I try to read. Okay. Søren Kierkegaard sounds Scandinavian. Is he? Interesting. I have not seen Attack on Titan. I've heard of it though. Like the giant humanoid things, monsters. I don't know. I haven't watched much stuff honestly, other than spending time watching Netflix with my girlfriend, which we don't do too often to be fair, but I don't watch too much stuff anymore. That's the other side of it. I did enjoy it though, back in the day when I used to. Like I watched Naruto and I watched Bleach and really old school animes at this point. I quite enjoyed them. Attack on Titan? Okay, fine. I will watch Attack on Titan the moment I get a chance. I got you. I got you. People who have power but refuse to use it is what a fool would do. People who have power but refuse to use it. Pretty sure that's an Einstein quote. It's similar to an Einstein quote. Einstein's quote was, evil people is like, bad people or evil people don't destroy the world. It's good people not willing to act. I feel like it leans into that. It's not exactly the same thing, of course. It does lean into it though. But maybe it's a more evil quote by Mr. Cool. Of course it's profound. It was Einstein, dude. Although to be fair, that is not a guarantee. But yeah. That's the thing, right? There's okay, I'll end it on this. This is a good story. There's tons of videos on it now on YouTube. But there's a story of like it's a classroom, and there's like it's a class for a law degree, okay? And so a class of like 200 people on their first day of college, they walk into the classroom and it's a famous professor. And they all sit down. And then when they all sit down, there's a girl with a yellow dress in the room. And the professor, right as they're all sitting down, the professor looks at this girl with the yellow dress and he says, "You in the yellow dress." And then she looks at him and he goes, "Get out." And he just says it to her like that, right? And she looks all mad at him. And then he looks at her and he says, "I'm not going to ask you again." Right? And then, you know, the girl picks up her bag, she leaves. Okay? So obviously now the whole room is tense, right? Everyone's on edge. And so everyone gets quiet. He looks at him for like 5 to 10 seconds and then he says, "Was that right? Was I nice to that girl? Was I kind to that girl? Was I just to that girl?" And then he says, "Raise your hand if you thought I was just to that girl." And then obviously no one raises their hand, right? And so he asks, he says, "Why didn't anyone say anything?" Right? And he explains, "You guys learned in the last 20 seconds something that takes most people their entire life to learn, which is you didn't say anything because it didn't affect you. But you have to understand, one day it will. Now, if you're not willing to get up to protect someone else from injustice, what makes you feel like you deserve someone getting up for you?" Right? And so if you keep that phrase in the back of your mind, this is the problem with the world. This is the exact thing Einstein mentioned as well. Okay? And so obviously it's a fantastic professor, right? And he explains this is what justice is. You have to be willing to get up when it's not your ass on the line. You have to be willing to protect and to care and to do your best for someone else when it's not your problem. Right? There's a lot of people that are like, "Yeah, it's not my problem." That is the worst excuse on the planet ever, because tomorrow it might be. And this is one of those things. You know, it's really fun when I talk about stuff like this. Most of the time, if I were to be able to see you guys, right? Most people look at me in awe when I say stuff like this, and I explain it's not me. This is ancient wisdom. We all know this is how it works. And so you have to understand, if you don't get up off your ass / get up to help someone when they're in need, you are not like, you're not pardoned, right? It's not, "Oh, you know, it's not my problem, not my fault." No, it's either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. So whenever someone is in a situation that they need help, it is up to you to make a difference. right? And so this is, of course, always the tricky part. Yeah, but what if like it's fake and it's, yeah, sure, of course. Obviously keep safety, etc. in mind, which is why it's hard to do. But if you're on the balance, like here with this girl, right, in a classroom, like you're not gonna get shot by a professor in a classroom with 200 people, right? Open your mouth, right? So obviously it gets complicated when your safety is threatened. But even then, you should be willing to try to do at least something, being careful, of course, and that's always the balance. But again, the luxury we have in this day and age is it's very rare for us to stand up for someone else where suddenly our life is in danger. Most of the time that's not the case. So definitely do your best. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I had a good time. More Dune tomorrow. Starting next week though, I will be doing my best to go back into a more hardcore variety streaming. I do feel like I've given the algorithm a clue that I'm no longer just a Helldivers 2 streamer. And so hopefully I can start throwing Helldivers 2 streams in there as well. Would be a lot of fun for me also, of course. Spreading some democracy has always been a good thing to do live on stream. I appreciate you guys for hanging out as always. How would I end this after that story? Yeah, okay, let's say this. Let's say, if you want to make the world a better place, guys, it really is not a complicated matter. I don't believe it to be. And for the longest time I did. I can summarize by simply saying, if you just wake up every single day and you do your best to make the world a better place for one other person, good job. And thank you so much for adding to a much kinder and more caring place on behalf of not just myself, but my kids as well. And maybe one day your kids if you don't have them yet. Catch you on the next one, guys. See you tomorrow or have a good weekend. Bye-bye.